What's up, PC fam? I'm here with Swiper, Mars, Damien. We're gonna talk about nothing but good hoop talk today, y'all. We're gonna kick it off talking about the Minnesota Wolves. We know that they made some moves this season. A blockbuster trade to acquire LaMelo Ball. Um, do we think they're contenders based on that move, y'all?
They're missing it. They're missing someone on the wings, Ox. They need someone on the wings over there.
I mean, Johnny McDaniels hangs out on the wings. He's on the wing. He's a wing guy.
Yeah. They said goodbye to Julius Randle. I think they still got a big hole there that I think they need filling. I know there was rumors early, or reports early rather, that they were in the running for Bron. But they seem to not have addressed that. And Jaden McDaniels is just one guy, man. So he can't be everywhere. So I can't put them at the top tier contenders, but I think their high end star power. I think they did increase, obviously, with the trade. But to me, they still feel like a bit of an incomplete roster.
I would agree. I would agree that they're a little incomplete. Um, does it not does it make a difference that Lamelo and Ant are spending so much time together during the off season, and Lamelo's been in the practice facility like every day, and they're training together, and they're gonna head to France and work out with Rudy. Does that not make a difference? The type of camaraderie that they're building right now.
I mean, it moves me, to be honest. Like, I remember listening to the introductory press conference with Ant, some of his comments. He said he understands that this is a new relationship, that together they're going to have ups and downs, that they're going to learn from each other, that it's not going to be perfect straight away. So I think that both guys, it seems, are in a place where they understand that this partnership is very much in its infancy. And they're going to have to grow that chemistry and relationship. And the best way to do that, Ox, is to get together. You remember what it was like going to basketball camps with other teammates. You remember what it was like to spend time with guys. I think player bonding is a real powerful thing, man. And I think it can
Yeah.
get guys acclimated. I think we're seeing it as well. Davion Mitchell going to Greece to work out with Giannis.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a thing that's going to make him comfortable. They can start to get some of that Heat culture ingrained early. Like he can give him some tidbits around what the organizational feel is. Different things that he wouldn't know unless you spend time with the guys that are already there. You know what I'm saying? So for me, it takes me back to my playing days as well. We were always a stronger team when we went on these trips together and spent time together, because it also, the accountability becomes easier when you're speaking to the person and not just the athlete. That's a teammate. So I think these trips are really important. But I love this for the Timberwolves. If there's a team that needs their best players to be on the same page, it's them. I think they were a very unserious regular season team last year. They had some chemistry issues. It was all over the media. It was excused for the most part because they'd been really good in the postseason. But if they're going to take that next step, these are the small things that I think need to add up for them. And they've lost some of that veteran leadership as well, Ox. Mike Conley's
Right.
not there anymore. Joe
Right.
Ingles isn't there anymore. A few guys that probably, steadied the ship when some of this was happening. So I think LaMelo and Ant now have to step into those roles. And I think spending time together in this offseason is probably the best way to kickstart that.
What's up, Pen?
It's good, y'all.
We're talking about the Wolves right now, and talking about Ant and Lamelo just spending a bunch of time together during the
I was
off
listening.
season.
I was
Okay,
listening.
cool. Okay, yeah. So I mean, what do y'all think? Like, what does it take for this Wolves team to become a contender to y'all? I see that none of y'all think that they're contenders. Is it like a trade deadline move they're gonna have to make, or do they still have time to acquire somebody? Like, what do they need? Because they got a lot of talent there. I mean, Rudy Gobert is one of the best defenders in the league. Jaden McDaniels is one of the best defenders in the league. Anthony Edwards is one of the best guards in the league. LaMelo Ball is one of the best guards in the league. Um, I mean, they got pieces, right? I mean, so what is it going to take for them to be contenders in the West?
A trade for Wemby.
Are
A
they that
power
far away, Pim?
forward. I think it's a power forward.
Yeah.
That's the only real area of need for me. Um,
Mm.
Well, depending on their depth, I don't actually know who they have coming off the bench right now. But the power forward is the most glaring concern. I wouldn't say they're not contenders now. I just would say they're like it's a very outside shot in terms of their chance of winning. But I do think they're one of the lower tier contenders. But yeah, power forward I think is what they're missing, just more size on the front line. So Jaden McDaniels can play his more natural role defensively. So yeah, I don't know who that is. I'm not saying I know the answer. I'm just saying that's the biggest hole I think on their roster. So that's the only thing I think they really need to prioritize. Everything else is additive, like getting more bench pieces, getting someone else who can take the point guard responsibilities when LaMelo's on the bench or whatever the case may be. Getting some more perimeter defenders. All of those things are additive, but like the big glaring hole I think is the power forward spot.
Agree.
Which Wemby could fix, to be fair, but realistically, I don't think he'll be there. If I had to guess.
Right. Yeah. I wouldn't put my money on that one.
Yeah.
They're pretty light. To Mars's point, I think they're pretty light on the bench, to be honest. Obviously Dante's going to have the rehab. Ayo, they've just given a contract to. Obviously, he's going to be probably their sixth man. This kid Zion Pullen popped a little bit in the summer league. I think he was named to one of the all summer league rosters. So maybe he sees some minutes, but I think they're a little shallow depth wise as well for contention. I think to Mars's point as well, they're probably one of the lower tier contenders. Like their starting five is probably going to be competitive against anyone, but I think they need a little bit more depth as well to me. So it just feels like an incomplete off season for them right now, but we'll see what training camp looks like.
What about the kid that got over there, the athletic kid?
Terrence Shannon.
Terrence Shannon.
No, not
The
Terrence
big?
Shannon. Yeah, what's it?
Behringer?
Behringer? Will he be able to make Will he be able to make an impact at all this season? Is he ready to play?
He played one summer league game.
Yeah, they have another kid.
They got my
Damon,
guy
I
over
think
there,
he's
Rocco
part.
Zakarsky.
Yeah. I don't think he's ready though.
No, he's not. He's not ready.
I don't think he's ready yet. But I don't know if Behringer can make some type of impact.
They'll need someone to pop off for sure.
Man, I wish they would have got John Collins.
Yeah, that's expensive though.
Isn't it what 18-ish? 16? 18?
Yeah.
Something like that?
Yeah, when you're paying Rudy Gobert and Ant and LaMelo, $18 million is untenable.
Yeah,
Fair,
I was just about to say, Penn, from a funds distribution point of view, I think it's going to be challenging as well.
Yes, I saw your list of. I think you sent it to the group chat of like the top three and what percentage of the cap. I don't know if we're going to get into that today, but that's interesting. What was theirs?
I can't remember off the top of my head. I was telling the guys, it was actually born from the conversation that we had, which was really interesting last week. Let me pull it up. The Minnesota Timberwolves have Anthony Edwards 29.6%, LaMelo 24.7%, and Rudy 22.1%.
So almost 75% among three players.
Yeah.
That's fair. When Ron sent me the topic list yesterday, there was a glaring omission. To the point where I had to double check my eyes. I was like, did he really forget that the Queen was back yesterday and he didn't even mention it?
It was on the topic list.
What? He sent y'all an updated one then. Because to me, Napheesa Collier returns is the biggest story in basketball today. And I don't see it on the topic list.
It is one of the biggest stories in basketball.
Absolutely.
How long was she out again? I forget.
Well, she had ankle surgery a few months ago. Well, quite some time ago, and missed like the most of the Unrivaled, and then missed the first part of the season. I was when they first talked about her because she got surgery on both ankles. I thought she wasn't coming back to like late August. So it's good to see her back.
She's ahead of schedule.
I don't know. I don't know what the schedule was. That's just what I perceived. I thought she wasn't coming back till a little later, but I mean, she came back like she never left. So It's good to
Yeah.
see her back. Obviously, when you got one of your top players out of the league, and then she comes back and she looks good. That's always a great thing. So
She's is she considered among the best in the league?
absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Don't call
Yeah.
her Queen Fee for nothing, man.
Yeah, okay.
She's absolutely one of the best.
Yeah, I need to lock
She's a
him on.
top. She's definitely a top 5 player in the W.
Oh, okay. So
That's
she's
generous. She top 2.
Oh, she's serious. Okay.
She's super dope. She's one of them.
I need to lock in more.
Absolutely.
You do lock in, man.
But, yeah, I mean, it's good. It's good that she's back though, because it's like, I mean, Asia's just making this shit look like child's play. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh, yeah.
they need somebody to at least make it seem like there's not a Grand Canyon sized gap in the W right now, because that's what there is right now. I guess only Fee can come to the rescue. So somebody has to do it, man. And I mean, we all know that Fee's not on Asia level, but at least she can make her look good,
Yeah, it's interesting that yesterday the W played out exactly how you would think it would. Like, you had a pretty competitive game between the Portland Fire and the Dallas Wings late, at least. There was a big comeback, and
And we
that's
weren't sure if
happened
that
way
game
too
was,
many times. That's happened way too many times with the Dallas Wings. Like, they have played around with their food, and then they just pull away late. I think Paige is so clutch, but Asia lost yesterday despite scoring 38 points.
Well, the Aces lost yesterday despite Asia scoring 30 points.
Well, Jackie Young had 24, Asia had 38, Chelsea Gray had 19. It's like, damn, bro. Like, how do you lose when your star player shoots 75% from the field?
Wow.
Shout out to the Mystics.
And the Mystics are a good
Should
team.
have shot more. That's what KD would be told.
The Mystics are a good team, actually. Sonny Citron is awesome.
Yeah, she's really good. Like, Shakira's really good. They got Kiki over there. They got a good team. They got a really good team. Like, that shouldn't be slept on at all. But what's funny? I wasn't sure if the Portland Fire game was going to happen, or how it was going to happen, because there was a huge power outage out here yesterday
In the arena, or just in the city?
like all through Portland, like downtown Portland was out. Even down here, I live like in the Beaverton area by like the Nike spot, and like it was just out. It was crazy out here, y'all. Because like when the traffic lights go out, you're supposed to treat it like a stop sign, and people were not doing that. Like, it was ugly.
It was a purge.
Basically, and then it was crazy though, because it's like super overcast yesterday, but it was still like hot. You know what I'm saying? And then so like, because I had to take my son to an appointment yesterday, and we were like, we got there and the power was out, so they had to reschedule. And we were leaving, like, we were tripping like, oh shit, it's like the apocalypse out here. Like, it was crazy. And then to make that even crazier, like all the birds were outside going crazy. The crows were like, we was like, oh shit, we got to get home.
What I was gonna ask you, I was like, what is the feeling in the city at the moment, just with the uncertainty of the Blazers and the conversations going on there? Like, it feels like there might be some tension bubbling. Obviously, you have the layoffs and all these different things. Is there something people are like actively talking about over there?
Not really. I mean, with like people out here that don't expect the Blazers to go anywhere. Like, this is such a basketball city. Like, it's a big talking point, like, for the media and like national news or whatever. But I mean, from the people I talk to, they're not concerned about anything. Like,
yeah,
you can't imagine the Blazers leaving Portland. That's
all,
crazy, man. Right? Like, that's not gonna happen. So. Nobody's worried about that, bro. Like, not at all. Like, Phil Knight has put his foot down. Like, hold on, bro. Like, it's not going down.
Yeah.
What's good, Swiper?
What's up, y'all?
What's up,
I like the jacket.
Yeah, I appreciate it. First show back since New York.
I said, what's up, Swiper?
What's up, Ox? What's up, everybody? Good morning, everybody. No matter where you come from, Canada,
no.
Australia.
New York treated you well, bro.
It did. It was a very good trip.
You became Hollywood. You became Hollywood. You went to New York. You became Hollywood. Started blocking. You blocked off. Damn.
did not become Hollywood. I've been Hollywood. Number one.
Hey.
Number two, yeah. I mean, if you're gonna be on some MAGA nonsense, I'm probably gonna block you. Shout out, man.
I didn't say anything about nothing MAGA at all.
No, shout out to you. Shout out to you. I could read it, but I don't want you to get shouted.
So does that confirm Ox is not unblocked? So is that
No, he is unblocked. He is unblocked.
Fire. That's what's
yeah,
up.
there you go. Get it back.
That was crazy.
There's such a thing as timing, and I think at some point people will grow up on this platform and be like, not every time is a time to joke. If Ox was joking, I don't know, Ox. You do say some wild stuff.
Wow.
I'm not going to say this out. I'm not going to read this out loud.
So I think you should have went to the slammer. You think I think that, Swiper?
And you got that rag on your head, looking like a damn thug. Not in my America.
You know what?
Shout out.
Swiper. Honestly, after I said that, I didn't know how the interaction ended. So after I said that, I was like, damn. I hope that nothing happened, because if that did, then I'd understand your frustration.
Nah, a little back and forth. It's perfectly within your legal rights in America to debate with a police officer. So I will debate. And so I definitely debated on the stupidity of it. And then I got my tax changed the next day, and I know what's going to happen. I'm going to go to court, and they're going to be like, oh, 2 days.
You're good.
Right.
You throw this out. But no,
because you know why, Swiper? Because this is America, and in this place, you will be treated fairly, especially if you handle your business the way you do, brother. So go to court and speak up for yourself, because in the American justice system, you have the right to do so.
Facts. No, but shout out. New York was amazing. Fanatics was amazing. Treated us well. They gave us a lot of stuff, a lot of perks. Fanatics is very, very good to PC. And so, yeah, I definitely cannot wait to the next event, man. And PC is definitely on the way up, y'all. We made a lot of connections, met a lot of people. I just want everybody to know this, that if you will be in town, whether it's Mars, Penn, hopefully by the time we do this, you'll show up. Damien, and then Ox. I did meet Hattie and Unk. Okay. Had a conversation with Hattie and Unk.
Oh, yeah.
We are openly invited to go to Diamond Gym. I will be participating. I know some of you all will participate. But if you're in the room, you will be participating. So we will be doing that at some point in time. I don't know who's gonna be the one to show up.
Are they in New York?
They're in Jersey.
That's where their gym is? In Jersey?
Jersey.
Okay.
Yeah, Diamond Gym's in Jersey.
When I first saw that picture, I really thought
I don't know if
the one dude was Dub.
I don't know if they have
You say
like
what?
the specific equipment that I need to get my gym game off. I need very specific equipment, Swiper.
What's that?
No, it's
I need
gonna
25-pound dumbbells. I don't think y'all got them.
Yeah, it's
I
gonna
lift
be
heavy. I lift heavy.
Yeah,
25. Sometimes I push it to 30.
Yeah.
What's that bench? Flat bench?
No curls, bro.
Oh, cool. Oh,
Yeah,
damn.
somebody in the chat was like on the Instagram side, they were like, Sniper, like you're so wide. I don't think people know, like, yes, like I'm Hattie's a former soccer player. Shout out Damien. He played soccer back in the day. Played football. And yes, we will absolutely be getting up there, be handling our business. I don't know if with your knee, if you can work out to that degree anymore, but like I don't know if you lift like that though. Like, what do you train like that, or do you more like?
I'm in the gym.
I know, but like I don't know where your body is. You know what I mean? Like with like comfort and all that stuff. Because I'm not even. Yeah. I haven't squatted. I don't squat heavy all that much anymore.
No, I don't squat heavy at all. Not at all. But I mean, I could still go and do anything you could do, Swiper. So I'm not tripping. Yeah. But I mean, like if it go too far, though, I'm obviously gonna be like, nah, all right, bro. Like
you got the long ass arms. I don't think you can bench where he can bench. To be honest with you,
no, I can't bench as much as he can bench. Not at all. I don't even pretend that I'm throwing 3 or 4 plates on the board. I'll be seeing Swipe in the gym throwing 4 plates on the bench. Like, well, what are we
yeah, but you don't need
Stop
to
bench me, bro.
Yeah, you don't.
Like, calm down, bro. What are you doing?
You don't need to do. I think the thing is when you go to Diamond, it's like they just want you to. Everything's till failure, so it's not really about the weight. But I will say, I think content wise, that will be,
But see, Swabby, that's all I've been saying. That's the type of stuff we're supposed to be doing. Like, we still got a lot of dudes that are, like, on our platform that can do physical stuff. Like, you know what I'm saying? We're not couch potatoes. We're all most of us, like, I mean, there's so many people on PC, and we all can, like, do stuff, and we should really be making content like that. And so when we get together, we got to start doing that. And even Mars be saying, like, yo, we don't really do a whole lot of a whole lot of hooping. Like, we'll shoot around sometimes. But we got to line that up. I think that'd be cool. Like, you know.
Yeah, we I met some other people, man. I can't, say everybody online because, but it's just I met some folks and people are very aware. PC will be made aware of PC for sure. I also went dancing. It's New York, Jersey, Dominican, Puerto Rican. Shout out to them. Went dancing at Gonzales y Gonzales down by Coney Island. Took a little train pin. I mastered the subway system, I would like to say, for where I needed to go, at least. Took a train all the way down near Coney Island from Manhattan. It was fun, man. It was fun, bro.
You're going to need to take the subway when they take your driver's license away. But
That's true. That's true. At least we have the bar out here.
Man.
That's fun.
Yep.
I actually like the
fun.
subway. The subway is dope. There's a lot of cool people on the subway.
Yeah, Spanish Jose, you can't dance at all. I know you told me that, but there's anybody that's trying to tap in, man. And that's the thing, Ox. That's also why I was pissed the other day. Like, I was on my way to salsa class, brother. I was pulling into the lot to go to class. You know what I mean?
Oh, is that where you were going?
First time driving my car since I've been back. And then, old boy was like, yeah, 2 days. You got 2 days late on your tax. It's like, all right, bro. But yeah, man, PC, man. I do think the Minnesota Timberwolves are absolutely contenders. I don't know how good they're going to be, come playoff time, but they're going to win 50+ games next year. They're probably going to be my fourth team in the conference, somewhere around there. But yeah,
Fourth team in the conference. Okay, let me ask y'all now. Are they better than Houston?
Yes.
Really?
I don't know. I don't know in the regular season. I don't know.
I mean, Freddie's gonna be back this year, and KD's still KD.
Well, we don't know how he's gonna look, and we don't know if KD's still gonna be KD. He's older, so.
Okay.
yo, do y'all think I'm on drugs right now?
And Şengün sucks, so that doesn't help you.
Why the hell is the chat saying I'm fried? I'm not fried. I'm naturally high.
Well, you're fine. But yeah,
Are they better than the
I don't know.
Lakers?
I think they were.
Houston have a lot of questions. For me.
I think they were next to each other in the conference last year from memory. I think they were 5 and 6. I can't remember though. I think they were.
Yes, that sounds right.
Denver were 4.
No.
Denver were 3rd in the conference last year.
Oh, so
Yeah.
Minnesota was 6
Yeah,
and Houston were 5th.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right.
And
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they were
And
because
the
Lakers played
Lakers were
OKC.
4,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
So,
then Minnesota
the
was
highest seed won, and everyone was acting surprised. Crazy.
Yeah, Minnesota was they were the healthiest team in the West last year among the playoff teams too.
Who?
Minnesota.
There's no way.
No, remember Minnesota had the least amount of starting fives in the regular season. Is what I'm talking about, not the playoffs. They got hurt all of a sudden. in the playoffs.
Okay.
Mhm.
I was. Oh, okay.
Yeah, they had random injuries out of nowhere.
all right. So who's better than Minnesota in the West? I mean, OKC, San Antonio.
Those are the two that I would say are
Denver.
definitively better.
I think
Yeah, I think
definitively.
healthy Denver is,
everyone else, I think,
yeah.
is in the same tier for me.
But if y'all say Denver, then basically what you're saying is that Julius Randle is the reason that they beat the
Julius was
Nuggets.
terrible, bro. That whole series, everyone was terrible. I don't even want to think about it no more.
So
Julius was
if
horrible.
Julius was terrible and they got him out the way,
They also
Yeah,
lost
but then
Nas
now
Reed.
they're
They
putting
didn't have
like
Peyton once, and they
Jaden
Hold
at
on,
the
they
4.
lost Nas Reed.
Yeah, Naj Reed is
but
gone.
they
Yeah.
gained LaMelo.
Right, but
Well, has LaMelo showed up at all? in late
Minnesota
season
are
situations?
Minnesota's the best
better
player
than
in
they
this
were
equation.
2 months ago.
Minnesota.
They
hold
are?
on. LaMelo is the best
Minnesota
player
are
in this
better than
equation.
they were.
Well, I
2 months
don't
ago.
know if I agree with that, but
Whoa,
I
what?
also think it's disagreeable. Minnesota are better than they were 2 months ago.
Who did they lose that was better than LaMelo?
well, it's not about better. It's the cumulative.
What did you mean?
Dante's
Well,
Who did they
that's
lose
what-
better than Melo?
Well, then why are you disagreeing? I said he's the best
Dante
player. I don't
Conley
care. I'm not saying he's
and
better
Randall.
than all 5 players or whatever they lost, and they didn't lose more
No,
than
he's
they
better than all of them for sure, but I do think them not having Nas and Julius is going to be a big deal for them this year.
Them
But
not having
Julius
Julius
sucks.
is addition by them not having Julius is addition by subtraction.
I disagree.
I
But y'all hate Julius.
I don't
They-
prefer
I'm the
Julius.
only
They got that
me and
fourth.
Chill are the only person up here that ever defends Julius Randle. Y'all hate
still don't
Julius.
know why you do it. Yeah,
I like
don't know why you do it.
Defend him. You lie about him. You lie
What did
about
I-
how
what-
good
Well,
he
what
is.
is-
they
what
say
did I say?
he's good. So if that's lying, then I don't know how addition by subtraction.
I think you.
Okay, so how could the Wolves be worse?
Well, I think them not having that size and athleticism in the front court does matter a little bit. So it's gonna be a matter how they replace it. Guards, guards take you. If I can define the Western Conference, guards take you far, but rebounding and positional size wins you series in the West. At least in my estimation, I think so much of the West is like how well you can secure possessions, how well you can restart possessions, but then on top of that, like, do you have like a lot of versatility in the front court? And I think OKC, Spurs, obviously, Denver at their best, like Minnesota last year, Minnesota in 24, and then obviously like, even the Lakers for that Houston series, DeAndre Ayton was better than Alfred Şengün. LeBron was obviously playing really great. They also made a bunch of threes and stuff as well. But like, I think some of this is like you have to have like versatility in your front court to be able to deal with like the amount of size and rebounders that you have. And so I think guards can take you up to a point, unless you're SGA and Luka, like they win you series.
But don't y'all think that Ant just got opened up even more, not having to play the point guard? Like, LaMelo's going to be on the ball. Ant gets to play his
I kind of prefer that LaMelo.
I'm excited to see Ant next season, to be honest. But there's no guarantee that Ant just gets a point guard and then just starts looking like Rip Hamilton. Like, there's no guarantee of that. He might just be one of those two guards who doesn't do nothing when the ball's not in his hands. Like, that might just be a thing. So I gotta see it. But I am excited about the possibilities.
Julius is not a good defender, right, Mars? But is he a better defender than LaMelo?
Yes.
Verse in it, yeah.
Y'all was trying to but see, that's another thing. Y'all was trying to tell me LaMelo was playing defense last year.
He's still a big
I don't think LaMelo was bad on defense last year, but LaMelo still has like inherent limitations. But I don't have to worry personally watching the Hornets last year. I don't have to worry about is LaMelo going to try. That's not a concern for me. With Julius Randle, is he actually going to try today? That's a major concern. But like they like position.
His career would tell me it's still
Julius
a concern.
probably has more value.
Okay, but like his career overall, like what he did last year in that context does not necessarily translate to this context. Granted, he has a better rim protector now than he has ever had in his life.
There's a better defensive infrastructure around him.
You would say that, but I would argue Nas is a relatively positive defender. Dante DiVincenzo is actually, I think, a very underrated defender and a very good one, in fact.
I agree.
And losing him plus losing Nas, and then if Julius provides a more solid floor, I could argue they're definitively going to take a step back defensively. Offensively,
another
Rudy
year
might
Rudy's,
also
Rudy's,
just regress.
Yeah,
Rudy might also
another year.
regress,
Rudy on the
entirely possible.
Yes.
Well, you also got to assume too, if we're going to make all these assumptions. See, a lot of times we make negative assumptions and we don't look at the silver lining of things. We don't assume positively as well. We don't assume that Coach Finch is going to do his job and work out a different scheme. Like there's more than 20 ways to play basketball. You know what I'm saying? So we can't just be like,
just assume that LaMelo's going to be healthy. That's possible.
This is what they did last year, and since they don't got Nas, they can't do that anymore. Okay, cool, but they can do other things. They got different guard depth. They got IO too. You know what I mean? They got different things that they can do. They can apply more perimeter pressure. You know what I'm saying? Jaden McDaniels is still on the team. There's we got to assume that coach is going to coach, right? We can't only assume that they lost size so they can't rebound anymore. We have to make other assumptions.
I also think the only defense they lost is Dante. Julius and Nas don't mean nothing to me on defense. I get that powerful.
It changes their rebounding though.
You are missing.
Yeah, I agree.
Arguably one of the best defenders in NBA history, just bouncing off that team. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a meaningful defender. I agree. Dante, Kyle Anderson, meaningful defenders. Nas and Julius, they played the power forward position, I guess. Like they're missing the size, rebounding presence, I guess. Even though Julius kind of stopped rebounding for a while, but like, cool. But defensively, I don't think they've actually lost a ton. Assuming Rudy Gobert is still Rudy Gobert.
Well, depends.
Now, if he declines. Then
I think
if they're playing Jaden at the 4 though, I'm just going to continue to say this though, depending on who he's playing that, they're going to get bullied, and I think that's going to be the problem with him. He's just not a 4. He doesn't need to be playing the 4 versus a lot of these teams. I think some of this is, especially in the second half.
Which teams? Let's be specific, right? But which teams in the West?
Spurs, Thunder, or Denver. Any of those 3. Like
who's on the Thunder is bullying
Houston are a great.
Well, I think I Heart Chet and that size they have. I Heart Chet and Dub. Like that's a very long like trio that's at the rim. Plus
he's bigger than Dub.
I know, but like it's the collective team.
He's bigger than Chet.
He's taller than
J-Dub. You need big guys in the front court in the West.
Okay, well, he's bigger than Chet.
But OKC's a really good rebounding team too. Like then Alex Caruso can rebound, Kaysen can rebound when need be, SGA can rebound. They just have team defense. They have team rebounding. They have really good rebounders and 2 of them, and then team.
LaMelo can rebound.
Yeah, shout out to LaMelo. You good? I do.
I still want to know, like, and I brought him up a moment ago, but are we just walking past? Like, is Baron J still not ready to be an NBA player? He's not going to make any impact this year.
I can't speak on how ready he is. He played one summer league game, looked good, but he played summer league last year, looked good, and then wasn't ready in the NBA. So I don't know. I'm assuming he might be. You see him in preseason. You might see him in the rotation early in the season, maybe because it's early in the season, and then we can decipher. I can't. The same thing with like what players are going to regress. Like, I can't project without seeing them.
They're going to have to roll the dice on with some of these young guys. I don't know if Trey Lyles might still be there. I can't remember. But I agree. Like, to Swiper's point, in the West, if you don't have positional size in the front court, you're going to get slaughtered, man. Like, it's just been
Trey went to Barcelona, didn't he?
He signed
Trey came back to the. I thought Trey came back to the NBA. I'm tripping.
Did he? Okay.
I forget. I've seen a report.
Trey Lyles. So I mean, I weren't like, oh, let me.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying.
What's that? What's that supposed to mean?
I mean, no disrespect.
Yeah, I gotta see.
I googled
Y'all
him
sleep
and said
on
Minnesota
Trey,
Timberwolves.
man.
Yeah, I googled him and said Minnesota Timberwolves. So
okay, well, that's a good piece for them.
Yeah, Trey Lyles cool. I don't know. I feel like we all agree. I think we all agree the power forward spot is a concern for them in terms of just being able to match the physicality of certain teams in the conference. Where I diverge is I don't think that means that they aren't contenders because they have this weakness. More so than I think if they were to lose, I do think this would be the reason. But that doesn't mean they're going to lose, in my opinion. The same way, like, if Denver were to lose, we'd assume it's because defensively they couldn't hold up. That's what we would assume. But that doesn't mean they can't win.
Is that why you have him though? Is that why you have them though, Mars, as like maybe one of those secondary contenders rather than?
I agree it's the offense, but that opens up more conversations that I can't be bothered to have today. So I'm just gonna.
No, I'm saying if you're asking me preferably though, I think the last 3 playoff series they've been in, their defense was fine. Thunder series,
they just couldn't score 100 points. Yeah,
they couldn't hit the side of a bucket, and so I think some of this is like confidence too. Like I think. You know, there's a litany of issues. I think the offense is probably a bigger issue in some way, but it's not like a process. The process is good. The results are not meeting the process and all that stuff. But sure, I think those are the 4 best teams. The Clippers are going to fall off probably a little bit to me this year. I mean, I guess we'll see what happens with the Rockets, the Lakers, huh?
A little.
Yeah, I mean, they're going to fall off. I mean, a little as in like they were in the play-in last year and they didn't win the play-in. So they'll probably be in the play-in again this year. Utah probably not going to try all year.
You don't think Utah's going to try this year?
Not the whole year.
They're going to try.
I don't know if they'll try the whole year.
Interesting. I don't know why they wouldn't.
They have no reason not to try. No team has a reason not to try.
I mean, tanking doesn't even work anymore. So, like, I think every team's going to try the whole year.
True.
Just for the benefit of, like, even then, you're the 11th seed. So...
I mean,
I think the league-wide records are going to be lower simply because of that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if a team manages to win 65 games this year, that I'm not saying that holds more weight than the 72 or 73 Warriors. But what I'm saying is, it's going to be very hard to get 65 wins next year. Like, very hard.
Who's best position to do that though? Because if OKC's lost some of their depth, that makes the difference in like some of the margin. They'll still be a really good team, obviously, but no Dort, no Joe. No, who's the other one?
Aaron Wiggins. But they replaced Aaron Wiggins and Joe with Jared McCain, toe pitch maybe next season.
Yep.
Bennett starts, we'll see, and then they also just hopefully have a healthy J-Dub, which is like a big addition.
In case I start as well, yeah.
And then also Lou Dort is addition by subtraction too. Like, bye. So the fact that they've got off Lou Dort, that opens up more minutes for Kaysen, more regular season minutes for Caruso. We'll see how he deals with that in terms of the durability. But then they still have Jared McCain taking up the Isaiah Joe role, which he did in the playoffs anyway, once they kind of went away from Isaiah Joe because Jared McCain is better than him. So, like, I would expect OKC to still be a good regular season team, assuming health.
Plus they have Sorber and Adamara. Like, what an embarrassment of riches. Like, this team is really just insanely smart.
And they got Swipers guy as well out of Kentucky. So.
He won't play this year.
Oh my god.
I know, but they got
I don't
him.
know.
You know?
Yeah. Mars shouldn't play this year either. He was horrible this whole summer league. He looks terrible.
I mean, he got what?
Oh my goodness,
3 months.
man.
He got 3 months.
No, he does, but he looks really bad.
Get in the gym,
Yeah.
get on a real weight.
He's a connective big.
Yep.
We don't care what connective. I mean, we saw him win a national title, man. What are we doing here?
What does
Well,
that
I
have to do
didn't
with
think
this
he. I didn't
NBA?
think he was that good offensively back then either. But
Well,
He
he's
didn't look
not.
great,
He's not
yeah.
there to. He's not there to be a 20-point per game scorer. We gotta measure this in terms of what he can do for Shea. Basically, can
What
he
does he
create
do
out
for
of the
Shea?
post? He's a really good passer. And I'll give you.
he's
His
a
good
great
hands.
passer.
He's gonna
He's
pass
good
all the
hands
way
and he's
by
a good
himself.
shot blocker. What?
He is a really good shot blocker.
Just the mobility stuff for me, man.
Yeah, we'll see. I think he just needs some time. Obviously, I think the Spurs are going to be really good this year. I think Terrence Reed is going to be a day one player.
What the
He
fuck?
looks really good.
You're gonna tell me Adimar looked horrible, but you're gonna give Terrace Reed props?
I think Terrence Reed looked better than Adai Mara, in my personal opinion. I think Mara was like maybe
Neither one of them were
of
anything special.
all the players that I think I saw defensively, he might have been the worst defender of any of the bigs that I saw in all the summer league games I've watched. The things
Adimar?
the things that Denver were doing to him in particular, like when Brazil, and that's the game he had 32 points when they were running the pick and pop, and then when he finally started showing, he started driving by him like at will. His feet are really slow. Like he's really slow. That doesn't mean he can't get there, obviously, but just as of right now, he is like, his feet are stuck in mud a little bit. I think Reed is a good athlete. He's a good rebounder. Now, obviously, Luke Cornett, depending, Wemby doesn't play some games, they can throw him in there. If Luke Cornett doesn't play some games, they can throw him in there. Clemson will sit down for most of the year. But I think the Spurs, if I had a bet right now, they might be my team that's probably going to have the most wins, maybe in the regular season. But Wemby might not play the whole year, though. So that's a whole other thing as well, just as assuming health.
OKC and San Antonio is going to have the best 2 records in the West. I think that's pretty safe to say.
Yeah.
Look who it is.
Damien, I don't know yet. We got to wait to see what Bron does. If Bron goes to Minnesota or Dallas,
That shit.
Oh yeah,
I would
you
have loved.
still
I would have
believe it.
loved to see him.
So
in
you
Denver
just believe
together.
in Dallas? Just
Who's
ever
on
since
Dallas?
They traded Luka. You just believe in them?
I believed in Dallas when Luka was there. I thought they were still a good team. Like I just like
You've
their
been very
roster.
vocal in your belief of Dallas since that moment. Very vocal.
You know why?
No.
Cooper Flag. but
okay.
they got a good roster. They just need health. Like they just need people to be healthy. And if I do believe that if Derek Lively and Kyrie Irving were healthy this year, they would have been a much better basketball team. They would have been better than Houston.
I don't know about that, but that's what you said, right? That Dallas were the best team in Texas.
No,
Houston
I
were the
said
West.
Houston was the worst
Houston
team.
were
in
the
Texas.
West team. My fault. Houston were the West team.
I mean, it's like Dallas almost has Wemby, So,
But wait.
They're in a good position.
I said that after Fred VanVleet got hurt. It wasn't like I was just shitting on the roster. I just think Fred VanVleet was that important, and I think it showed this whole season.
I agree. He was not enough to be worse than Dallas, especially when they didn't have Kyrie, and you knew that because he had a torn ACL. But
Right. But remember at that point though, I thought Anthony Davis was going to be playing. I thought Derek Lively was going to be playing. You know what I'm saying? Just things didn't work out the way I thought they would. No big deal.
how many games did Derek Lively play this year? Because he was there opening night when Wemby gave him buckets. So when did he go down? Was it like 5 games in?
Yeah, he didn't play a lot.
I think it was first month.
He's been dealing with major injuries early on, unfortunately.
Just
played
awesome.
7 games.
Just hypothetically speaking, though, if these guys are all healthy and then Kyrie comes back early mid-January, which I was kind of expecting, y'all can't tell me this Dallas team wasn't going to be good.
Playing good.
with AD,
Yeah, what they did.
Sure.
All right.
Are they better than Portland?
They would have been better than Portland for sure. With health, they would have been better than Portland, no doubt. Absolutely.
I mean, would they have been better than a healthy Portland? I just get to add.
Oh, with Dame?
Yeah, just get to add Dame to the team since we doing this.
So, okay, everybody's healthy. That means Kyrie's healthy from the beginning of the season?
Yeah. Everyone healthy.
AD and Kyrie healthy. Yeah, they're better than Portland. Yeah. And Derek Lively and Cooper Flag, future MVP. Absolutely.
Future MVP.
Yeah, what's up? So Portland's starting lineup next year is what?
Oh,
Lillard,
shit, we don't know yet.
Dame,
Ja
Ja,
Morant, yeah.
Ja.
Denny,
That
Dame,
is
Ja,
right.
Denny, Klingon at the 5.
Drew's coming off the bench.
Kamara.
I'd assume, but I would assume it would be Dame, Denny, no, Dame, Ja, Denny, Tamani, Klingon. But they might go Dame, Ja, Drew, Denny, Klingon. Basically, it's Drew or Tamani. We'll see which one they go with.
Free
It's an
Drew.
interesting team.
I'd probably go with a 3-guard lineup, but
A lot of guards.
I can
man.
understand starting Tamani, but still giving Drew like heavy minutes.
Ja Morant
Evil.
and Dame.
Still got
Imagine you could just
Shaden.
combine those into one player. Be
So
Still got
20,
Shaden and
20,
Scoot
20,
as well.
2016 Dame, basically, then. Y'all not gonna lie to me and tell me Dame wasn't one of the ones as an athlete, bro. He was a great athlete.
He
Shout out
was.
to him.
Absolutely.
He was. He not Ja.
He was. I said.
I've seen him do
Demetrius
back
Moran,
scratchers
I don't know what to
before.
tell you.
He not Ja.
Ja,
bro.
Ja
Like,
in that group with Derrick Rose and them.
Yeah.
Respect to Dame. Like it's Ja
like,
different.
Ja caught the biggest body, the hardest body to catch in the league.
Who?
It didn't count, but
It-
definitely
no,
done
but
for
he
Wemby.
still
shit
caught that
counts
body.
to me. Yeah, that shit counts to me. I know it didn't count, but that shit counts.
Somebody said Dame's coming off the bench for you. Dame in Portland coming off the bench. Good luck.
It
I
all
think
really
Mike
depends.
Nori
though.
already said
think
Dame's
Ja could
starting.
be in
Like, that's the
store
one
for a
thing
big
he's
year, man.
confirmed that Dame is starting. So
That
Ja
team might
needs
be
to-
better than. Go ahead, Dame.
No, I'm just gonna say I think Ja's. I would love to see Ja have a big year for them. If Dame comes back and looks half healthy, they could be a very interesting backcourt. But they got so many guards, man. So I don't know how they're gonna.
Scoot Henderson and Drew.
Yeah.
That's the best four-man guard
I
rotation.
keep seeing a lot about Scoot to Dallas. I don't know if that has any real legs other than Mike Schmitz works in their front office, but
I don't know.
I keep seeing
Scoot-
that. But I
Scoot's
think
putting
Scoot
in so
needs to
much
be
work.
freed. I do think Scoot
Yeah.
needs to be freed. Like he's
If
the
he's
fourth
not- if
guard
he's not
right now.
gonna-
That's tough.
If he's not going to get an opportunity to play like some good minutes, then yeah, they need to let him
Yeah,
go.
they're
But I do,
definitely-
I do think,
I'd ask out if I was Scoot. If I find out I'm the
Well-
fourth
Ask
guard in
out?
the rotation,
but
yeah,
wait, Mars,
They got
because
Shaden
if
Sharp as well.
if they're trying to work
Oh,
Dame
yeah,
back
Shaden.
into things, you know what I'm saying?
I
Like
trade
Dame,
Shaden Sharp in a
you know,
heartbeat.
Dame might not play super heavy minutes. There's a lot of minutes in the regular season. You know what I mean? Like especially Dame being older, working himself back from an Achilles.
Wait a minute. Ox.
Scoot,
What's
Scoot
all,
might play some heavy minutes.
what's all their guards outside of those five? What's Caleb? Is it Caleb? What's the
Caleb
dude?
Love?
Caleb Love.
He
Caleb
plays
Love's
for
in
Philly.
Philly now. He's in Philly now.
Yeah, he's in Philly now. So who's the sixth
So
guard?
they
have?
have 5. They have 5 guards. If I remember right, unless it's someone I'm forgetting.
But is it Visic? No, he's not there anymore, is he?
Vic Krejci, I don't consider a
Krejci.
guard, but they do have him unless he went somewhere. But I'm pretty sure they have him. Let's look at Portland's roster.
Hey, man, we need to do some consolidating.
I mean, I guess they have Blake Wesley.
Yeah, Blake Wesley can play.
He
Chris
was
Murray?
getting sick last year.
Yeah, he
Chris
was, and then he
Murray.
broke his foot. Chris Murray's in Memphis.
Chris Murray's gone.
Reggie is a
He's
guard
gone.
though, but like he's not the same.
I don't
like,
consider him
prototype.
up
Yeah,
to
he's
these
not the same like
rosters.
archetype. Yeah.
Shout out to him. He's. I get he played. Man, that man, an off-ball shooter. Man, shout out to him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
But
mean
they do
that's a
have
nice
Yang.
little-
Yang gonna get real minutes this year too. They're gonna
Wow.
bring him for that starting spot
So
because on those ball. What you talking about?
I mean, at some point they are going to consolidate this though, but like this is a good problem to have because you have Scoot can attack, Drew can attack, Dame can attack, Shaden can attack, Ja obviously, and then you have Denny, you have Tamani, Jeremy Grant still there somehow. Donovan
Yeah,
Clingan,
Jeremy Grant's in Memphis.
Jeremy
You need to pay
Memphis. That's
attention.
right.
That's how
That
Ja
trade,
got
that
there.
trade
That's how Ja
happened. Yeah,
got
the
there.
trade. Yep. And then so Jeremy's gone, and then you have. Yeah, I mean, I would put some of those guards together, see what we can get for sure. What draft picks do they have available to them right now? Do you know?
They got picks. They got picks. Yeah.
They didn't have that one this year. That went to Chicago.
They got tradables from.
They got their own next year. They have 3 seconds next year. It looks like they have a pick from Orlando. No
No
protections.
protections, okay, but that's in
28.
28. They have 28 Orlando.
The swap with Milwaukee.
28 swap with the Bucks. 29 they have their pick. 2030 another Milwaukee swap,
Yep.
and then they have all
the-
of their picks going forward past that.
That's pretty good.
They got some picks. Having Bucks picks is best.
I mean, that's until
Interesting
Khalil
team.
Ware takes that leap, and then he's the player that we all
Working
thought
out
he
with
would be.
Hakeem. I seen that. Working out with Hakeem.
Interesting team though, Portland for sure.
Yeah, man. Do you think are we underrating how fun the Dame and John Morant backcourt would be with Shaedon Sharp?
Very
I'm not
underrated.
underrated. I think that's.
Yes.
I haven't underrated. I think it's going to be amazing. I also
I'll be
expect
tuning
Dame
in,
to
yeah.
be more of the two guards in that lineup than Ja. Personally,
Agree.
but
Dame could potentially really get off playing off ball. Because once again, Denny over there, like Denny gets into the key whenever he wants to. And obviously he can
Yep.
pass too. And if John Morant, I expect John Morant to take a step forward just due to him just having more pieces, big, like legit big man that can do big man things. Couple shooters around them. I think Ja actually look a whole lot better in Portland. And so if he could do that too, he frees up Dame, and vice versa. Dame frees him up too.
Ja can still get to the paint. That's not the issue with Ja. The issue is actually like putting the ball in the hoop. But Ja can get 2 feet in the paint whenever he wants. Still, like it's not like he's majorly falling off a cliff athletically. I mean, he is only like 27 as well, so that helps. Also, you still got like Klingen's like big body screens. So like,
Yeah.
That's what's
this
gonna
might be
freak.
some of Dame's best shot quality of his career, if I'm being honest. From 3, this might be some of the best looks he might ever get. Depends on how they run this offense.
This
Now, if
might
they
be the
don't run it
best
the way
team
I'm
he ever
envisioning-
had.
Ja Dame.
Damn.
Relative to the league, I don't know, but like
Well,
just
2018,
how
19.
good they are. Yeah.
Yeah, it was probably the like relative to the league because that team was pretty good. But
Isn't that the year
Um,
Nurkic broke his leg though?
who?
Yeah, they ended up playing NS Freedom, who was hurt.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
Major
the year
minutes in the
Nurkic
playoffs,
broke his
yeah.
leg.
Hot take,
was
but
tough.
really not all that hot. He's about to play with the best teammate he's ever played with.
Who?
Dame.
Denny?
He's better than
Yes.
Aldridge.
Wait, you said this is Ja's best team,
No.
Dame.
Yeah, Ja too, but Dame as well.
He's saying
and
Giannis.
James' best teammate is
Giannis.
Denny. Oh, I
He
forgot
played
that.
with Giannis,
You
right?
forgot about
Oh,
Giannis,
for the
right?
Blazers. For the Blazers. My bad.
He
My
played with LaMarcus Aldridge.
bad. Yeah, he played with LaMarcus, but
He
Yeah,
played
to be
with
honest,
CJ.
I'm also like, someone told me Denny better than LaMarcus. I wouldn't look at him crazy.
He's
Yeah.
better.
Well,
than
I
CJ.
would. And shout out to Denny.
You
He's
have an
better than CJ,
infatuation for
right?
power forwards. That's what I'm realizing. I don't know if there's ever been a power forward who you've ever been like, nah.
Yeah, it is.
but
There's
the
one
one-
he currently plays in the league right now, who he should be praising, but every time we bring him up, Elton Brand. Who's the nigga that lost his
Draymond?
meniscus?
Elton Brand is Elton Brand was dope.
Brand.
I wanted like any power forward who could put the ball in the rim. I don't know if Ox is ever disrespected.
Well, why I don't disrespect any professional basketball player.
DeJuan Blair.
You do all
Boris
the time.
Diaw.
No, y'all just take it as disrespect. I'm just talking shit.
Oh, yeah, the world takes that
fine.
disrespect. Everyone but you. What's that sound like? Disrespect.
Swiper, I know you're a little on edge right now, okay?
Yeah, swipe back.
Someone in the chat, find me a power forward who's averaged like 16 points, who Ox has said isn't that good. Just find me one.
Juwan Howard. Do you like Juwan Howard?
Yes. Wait a second. Did y'all see first of all, did y'all see the disrespect to Rasheed Wallace? 90, what was it? They have him 78 or something? Maybe,
We should talk about those lists. I haven't
That
actually looked through in their entirety, but-
100 defensive
So I
players of all
gotta-
time
I
list
gotta
is
put-
despicable.
I got him pulled up right
Which one
now.
you
Do y'all want to start with?
shooting or
Yeah.
shooting or defense? Which one?
We gotta talk about defense because I got a flight to catch. I'm leaving in an hour. So
Like,
The
guess where
defense,
you
then.
going?
Okay, that's fine.
Chicago.
You ain't going nowhere. Cancel that.
Oh. Okay.
Cancel it or you
Absolutely.
cancel it or you fired. You already skating on thin ice for what you did last week, right, Penn?
Hey, hey, Penn, what I say last week?
What'd he
Fire
do
me.
last week? What'd he do?
Shit.
Hey man,
Didn't
you
read
know,
the splash.
Hey, David West was nasty. David Lee was
in a while, man.
David Lee was
What y'all out there
nasty.
doing, bro?
David Lee or
I
David
like
West?
David Lee, yeah.
Nasty good or nasty bad?
Oh,
mean,
well,
David West is also nice.
David West. I take David West over David Lee, but David Lee was cold.
Yeah, he was.
I really like David Lee. I think David Lee was really good.
When he was on the
David Lee
Knicks, oh
was
my
tough.
God,
Tough.
David Lee was. But you know, Mars, I was a power forward, and I like that position. I think that's I like that 6'7" to 6'11" athletic dudes that can run, jump, and play defense.
OG Anunoby, Kawhi Leonard,
You like
Scotty
Blake?
Barnes. Yep.
I mean, you like Zebo, and he could run,
Franz
jump,
Wagner.
no play.
You like
defense.
Blake Griffin?
Yeah, I like Blake.
Yeah.
Griffin. I just think Blake was super overrated.
Oh yeah, you do think Blake was overrated? Yeah, you do.
That's so interesting.
But you like, but
support-
you really like Amari Stoudemire, which is interesting.
Amari was so
I'm
much
not saying they're
better
the
than
same
Blake.
person. I'm not saying he wasn't. I'm not saying he wasn't. It's just funny.
Right.
Like,
But you support
Stylistic.
players who remind you of yourself. I hate on almost every single player that reminds me of myself. That's
Yeah,
interesting.
because I was dope.
That's true. That's true. That's true. That's true. But like a point.
Hold on,
but a
Peyton.
point-
Wait. Who reminds you of you?
Point guards
No
who can't
Placido.
process the court. Point guards
I mean-
who don't make other people better. Point guards who don't read advantages quickly. Point guards
Like?
Fred VanVleet. Initially, Fred VanVleet.
Fred,
That's
I
more
like
like the
Fred.
defender
Though.
ever.
Fred is cold.
Smart as hell. But like, I hated the way he played in the last couple of years that he was with the Raptors. Like, he drove me nuts. Right now, Emmanuel Quickly, drive me crazy. Great shooter, don't make anyone better. So yeah, like just Dennis
I
Schroeder
do,
sometimes
you know,
drove me
Penn.
crazy.
I do sometimes think you're a little too hard on Quickly though. Like I honestly, I'm not even trying to like get into like all of that. I'm just saying like I think you're a little too hard on Quickly, bro. Like, he stretched the floor. He's a great shooter.
You know who loves him? Basketball loves him.
Well, I don't
I
love
just-
him, but
He should.
I just think you're.
Quickly dope for real. I don't. Penn,
You can play with
you
him.
really like. Quickly's a good look for y'all.
He's fast. He's a good shooter. Like he opens the floor up. I think he helps y'all with, especially with the lack of shooting that Grady Dick had, because he was supposed to be like an all-time shooter. Like he stepped in and was shooting a good ball, good for y'all. I don't
No,
know.
I do appreciate
he also
this, like,
doesn't turn the
positive
ball
prop.
over, which is
You're
good.
right. Emmanuel Quickly is amazing. I think he would help any team be amazing. He's a very good basketball player, very underrated, very underpaid too, at $32.5 million, a real discount if I've ever seen one in my life.
Oh, you're being sarcastic. Okay.
Tons of
Okay.
upside, great
Okay.
potential.
Which is the better contract, Quickly or Jakob?
How much is
Yeah.
Jakob making?
Yak is
28
making
over the
20.
life of the deal.
No, Yak is making 20 this year.
It is 20, it's 27,
and
and it's 27.
28, and then 27.
We had this conversation earlier, remember, Penn?
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
last
that's
time.
right.
I do remember
But
this
quick,
now.
You know,
Quickly's
Pete, 'cause
is-
I know
Quickly's
a
is
guy-
your
a guy
boy, right?
Wait, Penn, say the numbers again so people can hear. it.
Okay, so it's $20 million this year. And then it is 26 and a half, 27-ish, 28, and then 26, 27 on the third year.
Yeah, money,
The thing,
man.
there's an interesting
that's
caveat.
worse than
There's an
Quickly.
interesting
That's
caveat
worse.
about that third year. So initially, everyone had heard it's only $5 million guaranteed. And people were very excited about that. They're like, oh, that's great. The deal sucks, but at the very least, it's only $5 million guaranteed. But then I heard something that really kind of pissed me off. There's a guarantee stipulation in his contract. So I think it is something like if he plays, I think it was like 1,400 minutes. It was like 1,400 minutes. How many minutes guys playing? There's like a certain cutoff. If the Raptors make the playoffs, he gets an X amount guaranteed on that last deal. If he plays X amount of minutes, he gets a $5 million guarantee. Basically, if he makes the minimum minutes requirement in each of this year, next year, and the next year, his deal becomes fully guaranteed for the fourth year.
What you
Oh,
talking
yeah.
about,
That's
Quickly or
what-
Putin?
Hurdle.
Basically, if Jakob is healthy, he's getting the full guarantee.
Yeah, because the
He
Raptors
got that,
make
man.
he
the
got that
We
playoffs.
should-
Spurs,
we
he
should
got
be
that
happy
Spurs
about that,
inflation
man.
on his deal, man. That's
So they
crazy.
might do that
Yeah,
thing
that's
to him,
a-
though.
that's a-
They might turn
that's
the
a-
What
Yeah.
will they bench him during
Yeah, they might turn the
January?
minutes down. Yeah.
I mean,
I
his
mean,
backup is
that's
better than
dirty.
him.
He's making
Who's-
right now his
Palmer,
numbers 19 and a half, 27.3, 29.4, and 27.3. He's making
Bad
more
deal,
than
too.
like that's what Peyton Watts is asking for.
That's worse than Quickly.
You're gonna have to
better than
attack
Quickly
some
wants
crowd
right
now
now.
to get rid of that.
I still believe in Quickly to get back to playing defense.
what?
Man. Like 3 years ago, Quickly was a really good defender.
Quickly was a good defender last year.
Wait,
Just that
who's a better player?
The level of defense he was playing in like 23. If Quickly can just get back to that, he would be more than worth the money he's making. More than worth.
Wait, Jakob is a better player than who, Pin?
Peyton Watson. And I like Peyton Watson. Probably more.
You know, Swiper. I just got to see Peyton come back and do it some more. Like he had a really
squeeze. That's why he can squeeze right now.
Well, as he should be though. Like I don't want to use that word squeeze because that has that negative content to it. But like I don't think you should give him a whole bunch of money just because of that run.
Like I'm squeezing everybody. I'm not gonna pay y'all like max money for that kind of. I'm squeezing. Yeah, I'm squeezing. Squeeze everybody. This is a business. Like you got to
don't start capping for billionaires, Swiper.
No, I'm not. But this is the way it works. I said players, you need to go get as much as you can. But on the other side of this, for the front office, it's like, yeah, I mean, they should have did this to Christian last year. I would have did the same thing. Christian would have been making after this year. Christian would have been making $14 million a year. I would have had him for the next 4 years. A great contract. So like, that's just how I would approach it in this CBA. Personally, is what I'm saying. Yeah. Like we're not gone are the days of the Otto Porter Jr. Mars. What $125 million. What he got in 2015, 16?
He might have been the highest paid player in the league or close.
Yeah, he was. He was for one moment. He was. Yeah. And then gone are the games of Alan Crabb.
Otto was worth that. Otto was amazing. What are you doing?
Especially in Washington.
NBA champion Otto Porter to you.
I still don't understand how the Warriors managed to squeeze out Otto Porter's one healthy year. Like I don't know how they managed to do that, but
load management.
Well, Otto was great.
He was big for them as well that year.
He played like 60 games.
He was big for them. Yeah, he was.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like that man, Otto Porter Jr. started dealing with injuries, like, and then all of a sudden he just gets one healthy year, and then he's injured again every year after that, and now he's out of the league. Like I don't know how they managed to do that.
Hey, Alvin Thompson's up right now too, isn't he?
Squeeze the shit out of him. I mean, squish.
You need me to do it?
No, I'm not reading nothing, Swiper.
All right, I got it.
Wait, no, I am reading one thing. And because I found somebody in the chat that actually listens, because what Swiper just said is all I was saying.
No.
When y'all turned the chat against me.
No.
Called me MAGA Ox. Said I was capping for billionaires.
At some point, you got to just acknowledge who you are. The way you showed up for me when I was in a time of need, you showed that you were a personal responsibilityist. Like you are a conservative.
I am a personal responsibilityist. Right. Yes, you absolutely.
Why'd you say that like it's a slogan?
No.
I am. Yes.
No. That is a flagship.
Accountability. Exactly. Yes.
That right there, law and order, personal accountability, all that stuff like that is a flagship for that bastion. But
that's what's wrong with y'all. That's what's wrong with y'all. Yeah.
What do you want from me?
What is law and order?
No.
From Mega.
Wait, hold on.
In America, that's
Damien, I'm trying to hear you.
Go ahead, Damien.
What Swiper wanted from you, Ox, was in the comments to be, supportive, but on the side say, brother, pay your shit off.
Yeah, because by the way, let me read word for word. Ox said.
Wait. This isn't about that, Swiper. This isn't about that. I'm talking. See, Swiper, don't do this political thing. We're talking. No, okay, Swiper, please. Wait, Swiper, please do read it, but I just want to be clear about something.
Blocked?
This Swiper, you're trying to. I'm talking about the NBA contracts, and because you realize that you just said exactly what I was saying last week.
No, I didn't.
Now you're gonna run a smear campaign and read this Twitter post. Here. Like, bro, you're not gonna do this. Let's talk about. Stay focused.
It's a smear campaign to read what you said. You realize how that sounds?
Because what I said was more out of fun. It was more out of jest.
What's funny about this? I would have dragged your black ass to jail for talking back. Renew your damn registration. And you got that rag on your head looking like a damn thug. Oh, no, sir. We will not have it. Not in my America. Get your act together.
I found it funny when I read it.
Yeah, what did I say? That's hilarious.
Hey, Swipe, at least you had a blue rag and not a red one. So,
But you know what?
At least you didn't cross over.
You know what's even better and what we're really going to cross over to? The very best people on.
No, we're not. No, the fuck we're not. I don't understand what you don't understand about this, Swipe. Like, it's not happening. It's not happening.
Quick, the top 100 defenders.
Quick picks on Splash Sports.
Yes. Let's actually do that. Let's do that.
All right. Pin, you think I'm playing, bro? Like, I'm not playing. I would not have
You
it.
just blocking a sponsorship? Okay.
I think at some point we're gonna put two.
No,
and two. I think at some point we're gonna put two and two together.
At some point he gonna make us some more money because if my check come out this month and it's any slimmer than what it really is, either I'm gonna be at your house eating your food with your family, or your family, or you go get us another sponsorship. All right, and it's as simple as that.
Say less.
Ox, I am razor thin on the margins right now. I need that check.
Shit. I'm not. Well,
I
my ribs
also
ain't.
do
Hey, my
need that
ribs
check.
ain't showing, baby.
Yeah, I've had some financial difficulties as of late, man. So you know help right
I'm
now.
creating my own financial difficulties right
Hey,
now.
Sorry to hear that, man.
It's not my
Every
fault.
day.
It's not my fault. Y'all out here broke, man. Shit, get some
I'm not
money, man.
broke.
Get some money up.
I mean,
man.
the account is your phone. What you mean?
I do want to say this though, like about the swiping thing. I'm the furthest thing from MAGA. I thought you were wrong, straight up. I just thought you were wrong.
Why? Because he had the audacity to talk back to a police officer.
I thought the cop was being very nice.
Oh,
No,
which
hell,
is
I didn't give you the whole
conversation.
conversation. Number one, so
No, that's
Just-
fair.
yeah.
But you kind of look like, okay, here's the thing.
I
To
look
me,
like
no. Well, I see what you're trying to do there. No, you kind of look
Swiper,
like
you good at
you
this,
were
man.
trying to get a reaction.
I look like I was trying to get a reaction from the police
Yeah.
officer.
Yeah, you
Like
look like you were
communicating
trying to
with them?
bait a reaction because
Shit.
see, like, yeah, that's how I felt. I mean, I saw it that way. I've seen a lot of very nasty cops have very nasty interactions with people. I've had nasty interactions with cops. I remember one time I was walking on the bend of a road,
Story time.
and yes, Swiper, story time. I was walking on the bend of the road, and this was like when I was 15 or 16 years old, and the cop just kind of stopped the cruiser right next to me. It was right at the end of the month, and I was like, oh shit, here comes the ticket. And he said, what are you doing? And I'm just walking. I'm just walking, and I had a lot of sass and energy to that.
Wait, were
Like,
you
I'm
on the
just walking.
freeway, Pin?
I was just, man, I had to cut
Were you
across the
walking
highway.
on the freeway?
Bro, I had to cut across the bend because the mall that I was meeting my girl
Wait,
at was,
wait. What is
it's
the
like a theater.
bend?
okay, like
Pin, you was being sassy. That's all I heard.
I
So
had
you
a- I
was
had a-
walking across the bend, sassy.
Man, I was walking.
Wait, when you say walking
Wait,
sassy,
wait.
I mean like you were swishing your hips, kind of like swiping
Lady
dancing.
of the night. What do you mean?
no,
Like,
man.
so listen,
They
I
obviously
would've-
do not want you walking next to the highway, but I'm waiting for a clearance to get across, and I don't know how the hell to get across this highway.
Maybe
but
he
I
was
know
waiting
that
for a
the movie
clearance
theater
too.
is on the other end of the highway. My point is, the cop stopped by, and he's just like, "What are you doing?" And I'm just walking, and there was a little bit extra to what I said, and he's like, "You want to walk to jail?" Straight up, and then he asked me for ID, and he like made me sit down for like 5 minutes, and I was like, "Oh, what the fuck?" And I had a lot of attitude, but I have to admit, like, he was a bit of a bitch. My point is, this cop that you were dealing with seemed to be very nice. That's all I'm saying. Like, your ticket might get thrown out, but I'm just saying, like, it felt like you were the one being like extra
Man,
for no
what's
reason.
what's up with y'all being sassy to the cops?
And I don't understand how you're gonna make that about race or like politics when really it's just about you trying to make content.
all they
that's
trying
how
to do
I
is
felt.
protect and serve, and y'all want to be sassy.
Sorry,
Swiper.
Swiper.
I
I
stand
believe
with
if
you,
you
Swiper.
have
I
a
stand
friend,
with you.
that friend has the obligation to tell you the truth. I'm not here to tell you that you're a victim.
Nah, hey,
I don't
Swiper,
think you have to be a victim.
always
all
film the
I'm saying.
police, bro. Always film the police.
I
Damn
stand
near
film
trying
the
to make
police.
this
Yeah,
content.
For sure, you should
always
film
film
the
the
police.
police.
You should film the police. I'm just saying, like,
Not really a thing here.
didn't seem like.
I
the
wonder
guy
how
was being
Chill
very-
would feel about this.
Well, Chill went through like real tough times back in his day. You know what I'm saying? So different.
Back in his
era.
days when he was like had to go against the cops, or back in his day when he was the cops. Which one? You know,
That's what made I'm a cop. The
It's a lot of
system was
days.
so corrupt. He wanted to fix it from the inside.
Mm.
That's what motivated him. So,
I'm not gonna
yeah.
lie. Like, I'm not trying to make this political, but I do have empathy for cops. Not bad cops, cops in general, like the
Here we
actual
go.
profession.
Here we go.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
We're going in a
Yeah,
slippery direction.
yeah,
I'm
Pin. Yes. Sir.
I'm
What's
sorry,
slippery
like-
about Pin liking the people who protect us,
Man,
our
no,
families, our country?
Whoa. We're not
He's
saying
on an
we like
American
them.
platform.
I said I
while
have
being
empathy.
white, and he has
It's a
sympathy for
dangerous
cops.
ass
It's
job.
just
It's a
slippery
very
slope,
dangerous
man. I
job.
don't know what to tell you. It's just
And there's a
slippery
lot
slope
of
in
people
2026.
that do it very badly, and to those people, I really hope that they get disciplined and fired. But there's a lot of cops that are actually like really good. I've met cops that are really good. I've seen them. You know, I have friends
Is
who
being a
became
cop
cops.
dangerous?
Absolutely, it's
Hell
dangerous.
yeah,
Absolutely, it's dangerous.
absolutely.
There's no
There's
respect.
good and bad in every
Jeez.
profession. Right?
So
See, this is the thing. Pim,
No,
when
the
you
cops
make
get
that
a lot of
statement,
respect. What?
Pim, when you make that statement, no matter what, even if you're right or wrong, and you like
talk
the context isn't even allowed. You already said that you have empathy for the cops, so now they're just on you. Like you
I
gotta
don't
understand.
care. I don't care. I mean, I've given way too many shits throughout my life about what people think about me, and I'm kind of at a point now where I'm just gonna say the truth. And my truth is that it's a very dangerous job. And if it's not dangerous, you go do it. Swiper.
Blue Lives Matter, man. Blue Lives Matter.
Yeah, go do it. It's a lot more dangerous and paid.
I don't know if it. So I walk around legally strapped. I have a badge. I can do whatever I want to whoever I want. For the most part,
You can't.
for the most part, hey,
Wait, Ron, you don't think being a cop is a dangerous job?
being black in America is a dangerous job. I don't know
nothing about that.
I'm saying no. If we're gonna go there,
What's more dangerous? What's more dangerous, being you or being a cop?
being me, being a nigga.
Statistically,
Yes.
and historically, being black, 100%. Yeah.
Historically, yes. Statistically, no.
What do you mean statistically? No.
We have spreadsheets.
You said historically and statistically are those two the same thing. Historically, yes, it is way more dangerous. to be black in
Statistically,
America.
what are you saying?
Statistically,
It doesn't matter about historically. We're not living in historically. We're living in 2026.
What's the point of being a cop in the hood?
Hang on.
That's what I want to find out. We going
Statistically,
EPM. We going EPM.
comorbidity exists here. There are black cops.
What?
So you could be you are black, but there are also black cops. Is a black cop way more at risk than you? Of course. So both
No.
carry first. What?
Okay,
No.
but hold on, wait a second though, Pin, because I gotta ask you this: when you're being black in America, who are you in danger from? Who's not you, Pin, not you, Pin. No. We're gonna tell the truth.
Nasty because
it's gonna get real fucking nasty. Let's tell the truth.
That's neither here nor there, though.
No,
That's neither here nor there.
it is.
No,
It's here.
That's neither here nor there.
Who out here in being black in America? Who's trying to cause you more harm?
Well, it's two people, for the most part.
Who are the two people?
I plead the fifth.
Oh, okay.
You could just say everybody.
Oh, okay.
And I don't even
But
think
it's
you'd be that wrong.
not everybody. On top of that, that is based on where you live, what areas and whatnot you live, and depends a lot on that answer. But we not just finna act like you can't go nowhere, like you walk outside and you're in danger. Like
That's
come
not
on,
that's
man.
not what the preface of danger is, actually. And that's not what the preface of discrimination looks like either. It doesn't just start with direct danger of violence and like physical violence against you or gun violence. We just had another black person get shot in the back by police officers. That's
by
currently
who?
going by police officers. That's currently going.
You know how
viral
many
right
other
now.
niggas got shot yesterday?
But I think the issue is
And
what
guess
you're
who
saying.
shot them?
But I think
And guess who shot them?
But I think if you're wanting to have a conversation about this, I think then you need to allow other people to give it a voice on it. Yes, there is black on black crime. 89% of black people kill other black people. 83% of the white people kill other white people. It's a question of neighborhoods and who you know. But in terms of like historically and currently, the biggest threat to danger for black Americans today is 100% still the infrastructure in which we live. Because from every level, whether it's home ownership, whether it's buying food, whether it's even have the ability to buy gas, economically, we are being manhandled right now. In 2024, over 300,000 black people lost their jobs during that 1 year because of all the things that happened because of the DEI stuff, including moi. That's a
different conversation. I'm not combating that.
There is a much greater.
It's gonna be 3001 after we get done with you with Splash.
Yeah, and the reason why there is black on black crime. If we're gonna have this conversation, I might just let people say it so we can finish it. The reason why there is so much crime within our own community has to do with the lack of resources, and this has been the long-standing debate that exists in every country.
Danger, Swiper.
I know we're talking about danger, but I'm saying you preface this by hinting to black on black crime. But the reason there is so much crime that exists in our community as well as there are others is because of the lack of resources that we have. And so when you have people historically in the world when there are people that are fighting for the same resources with minimal opportunity to achieve better resources, whether that's education, whether that's the workforce, or whatever it may be, they typically will squabble, fight, and shoot and hurt one another. So I think some of this is that the reason why Black people, which is something I've been saying for years, when slavery first got founded, and depending on the date, 1592 or 1619, to now, the reason why Black people were the poorest in 1592 people in America and are still today the poorest people in the United States in 2026 has nothing to do with us. And I'm saying that like there's a lot of this to do with the infrastructure and the system in which you live, because there's no way you can have the same people be the poorest in the country over a 400-year span unless it was on purpose. So I think some of this is we do need to get better, Ox. There are things that we need to improve on without a shadow of a doubt. But I want people to also realize this. We have had more time in slavery, more time in segregation, and more time in Jim Crow than any other time that we've had where we've been quote unquote free. And on top of that, Ox, we had the Voting Rights Act in 1965.
Don't on top of that, Ox, because I didn't say nothing about this shit.
No,
like,
I know.
You've never. Wait. No, hold on. Let's be clear about this. Let's not do this political shit. We were having one conversation.
You brought it up.
I know, Swiper, please. We were having one conversation, and you turned this into a whole conversation like I was combating systemic racism. Like I was trying to say that never happened. Like slavery never happened. Like redlining never happened. Like there's no such thing as food deserts. Those words never came out of my mouth. So let's don't on top of that, Ox me, nigga. I never said that shit. What I said is all I'm saying is that this shit. What you're saying can be true, but at some point, somebody has to take accountability.
We are
stop
though.
playing, stop playing, and some of us have to stop playing the victim role and stop and take accountability. That's all I'm saying.
But
and maybe you know what? Maybe Black lives should start mattering to Black folks.
Whoa. Okay, can I say something?
Yeah, maybe we should have just did that at Aries.
It's just a stat.
Maybe so. Because now a nigga got to tell the truth, and y'all gonna be mad at me.
Whoa.
But it's all right though.
My only thing is how many cops kill other cops?
What? Okay.
I'm saying. I'm going back to the original thing though. Like who's more in danger? Like I got to deal with the cops killing me. I got to deal with the ops killing me. I got to deal with racists killing me.
If you go state,
I got to deal with my baby mama trying to keep like you know. Like,
I can relate to that.
You see,
so we dealing with your Wi-Fi trying to kill you right now. To be for real. Like you chopping up like you in a horror movie.
I can hear you.
No, I mean your audio is fine, but your video is like I don't know what you're doing. Statistically, if we look at every single state and we look at the poverty rates of every single ethnicity in those states, there are certain states where Black people are doing better than other races. There is an entire country, which is the United States, where Black people are doing better on average than Native American people, for instance. However, if you look at Massachusetts, Black people are doing better than Hispanic people. Maybe we could, figure out why that is. Rhode Island, Black people do better than Hispanic people in Rhode Island. Why is that? Again,
I'm not sure, Pim, but all I want to say is that, Ron, on a day-to-day basis, you're not in more danger than your average cop. That's all I'm saying.
The cops that was in danger.
Do you know how dangerous a traffic stop is, especially in certain areas?
You're talking about police outside, right, as well? Because there's some cops that never leave the office, right?
Yeah, I'm talking about police on patrol. I'm talking about the rollers. I'm talking about beat cops. I'm talking, what I'm saying? I'm talking about them.
By the way,
who's it dangerous for?
Somebody said in
it's
Atlanta,
dangerous
Black
for both
folks,
individual, right?
Everybody, it can be dangerous for everybody involved.
Sure. Somebody said in Atlanta, Black folks are thriving. I do want people to realize that, and this is actually true. Atlanta has the single highest income disparity between Black and white people of any major city in the U.S. So home ownership has gone up for whites significantly in Atlanta, whereas decreased significantly for Black people, even in the Black Mecca, which is 47% African American in the city. So again, we're in a whole. We're getting in the territory of like there's a lot of reasons. So Ox obviously brought this up as like a fun jab, which is a fun jab about what happened to me the other day. But there's some historicity and some things that have happened, obviously, even in the current era. And I just think that people that are disconnected, which is why I'm the way I am, over the last 2 years of even what's happened since this new administration has happened, we have gotten significantly poor across the spectrum. in the U.S. for many different reasons. And so a lot of this is if you do not have access to a lot of public services in particular, it makes things a lot more difficult for you when you're trying to make your way up or just get day-to-day needs met. And Ox, I know Ox, Mr. Finances, like, I'm sure you know about predatory loans and all that kind of stuff too. Like, you just think about like the ways that predatory loan companies have taken advantage of poor people, period, whether you're poor white, poor Hispanic, or poor black, or whatever else it is. It's like, we have systems set up where like, hey, you need short-term loans, but then you got like a 40% interest charge. You know what I mean? Like, it's just ridiculous, the stuff that's allowed to happen.
Systemic predatory shit is absolutely for real. Like, I know that most of the neighborhoods I grew up in, we had a lot of cash like payday loan type of places. Right. And when you're trying to pay for groceries or trying to pay for baby diapers or whatever, that seems really appealing. And no one really taught you in school why not to take one of those loans. And so you take it. Yep. And I realized when I would go to my aunt's house and they live in a much wealthier neighborhood, I never saw those places because they would never work there because people aren't as hard up for cash. That being said, though, you don't have to be black to take a payday loan.
I said that.
It's a lot of white folks.
I said that. Poor people in general. Yeah.
So while I do understand the systems that create poverty, right? Like we're talking like from housing, access to housing, even types of housing. I have a great pride in the fact that I live in a neighborhood right now, which was Canada's first mixed income neighborhood. So basically the concept here was, can we put poor people next to middle class people, next to wealthy people in the same neighborhood and try to lift everybody up instead of isolating rich people and isolating poor people? And I found that to be really cool. When I found out this was the first place in Canada that did that, I was like, damn, I got to be there. That's cool. It works. Putting rental properties next to condos, next to houses works. It's good because now those people end up at the same grocery store. That's positive. I think that's positive.
Rich people don't want to live by poor people.
I've heard a lot of that. But the rich people here aren't that rich, and their housing price is obviously lower because they live close to government housing or they live close to that. But I think it's very positive, and I don't think you ever want to be in a social bubble. Like I remember, I used to run a dog walking company, and there was like this very wealthy couple that used to have their dog, and I remember talking to them, and they're like, "Oh, they're putting government housing next to our house. Oh, we got to move." And I was just like, kind of looking at that, like, "What's wrong with government housing?" Like, But they were thinking about it as, oh, the minute they build that building, our value goes down because now. Yeah. And I was just like, that's kind of weird.
I don't know why y'all saying Ox. I didn't start this, son.
Yes, you did.
And also, I didn't hurt anybody. On top of that, I've never given anybody a predatory loan. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you haven't?
No, never.
You didn't give her $500 and then?
First of all, I would never. So hell no.
You ain't never given nobody no money.
Hey, you ain't get that to Geneva?
That was Ron. Wait, let me. I gotta answer that question. He's slandering me.
You ain't get that to Geneva?
No. Hey, that was an investment. I got my issue back.
Ron, what did you get back for your money you spent this weekend?
No, see, Ron be tricking.
Hey, it wasn't money back. Delete that.
You didn't get anything back from 2K.
Hey.
I just want to be clear. I just want to be clear that I'm not the
problem
something
here,
to
y'all. Turkey,
I ain't do nothing. I didn't do nothing to nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just reporting the news.
All right, y'all. Well, in other news, shout out to Turkey, the most beautiful country on earth. But as you guys can see right now, I just dropped in the chat. I will drop it in again. This is a form that you can go to vote for every single panel award. Y'all lock in. Chat, we need you guys to lock in, all 1,400 of you and everybody that's going to watch this outside of the live chat. We have awards such as the panel MVP. We have awards such as the Rookie of the Year, Guest of the Year, Goofy of the Year, Biggest Yapper, Biggest Crash Out, Most Obnoxious, Iron Man Chat Member, Chat MVP, Beef of the Year, Moment of the Year, Phrase of the Year, Best Take of the Year, and last but certainly not least, the Worst Take of the Year. Click on this Google form. Go vote on every single award. We need you guys to tap in because, A, only one person can win each award, and A, only you guys can dictate who's gonna win that award. So really just go vote for Damian and then we'll take it from there. Sound good? Great. All right. Let's go ahead and get into these defenders, y'all.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's just talk about the elephant in the room. There's no way that LeBron James is a better defender than Drew Holiday. It's just not
Let
possible.
me see the list. I haven't seen
Hold
the
on,
list.
I thought y'all seen this.
While he gets the list up,
I just scrolled to
This
the
is
I just
important
scrolled to the top
context.
to see where Bill Russell was. That's the only thing.
important context is this is from the list itself. Voters were instructed to consider advanced metrics, traditional production, all defensive and defensive player of the year accolades, peak dominance, longevity, and the good old-fashioned eye test. So this is how this list came together.
The good old-fashioned eye test, huh? All right. Well, let's go ahead and get into it. We have the top 99 defenders ever. You guys tell me to stop when you see something that you would like to address.
I would like to address something off the cuffs. There's no Scotty Barnes, and I find that to be egregious. Just want to throw that out there.
Oh,
We
is he
can
actually
move
not
on.
on that? Nice.
Who the hell is Don Boos?
Yeah, what? He not messing with Don. Bousse. And he
Top
better
99.
and he better than Scotty Barnes. Shout
Man,
out Don
Scotty
Bousse.
Barnes-
Very nice.
Did they
Scotty
count?
Barnes would bust Don Boos.
Did they count the ABA? I'm just asking. Like, was that part?
It didn't say.
Eddie Jones too long. This says he should have been somewhere in the 50s or 40s.
Another player, Scotty
Damn.
Barnes, better than. Okay, as a defender, Carl, fuck off. I'm done.
We only had
That- okay.
96. Elvin Hayes.
Elvin Hayes. Okay.
Oh, we can see where their highest vote was. I think that's interesting.
Yeah.
Someone had Eddie Jones
Ben
at 37.
should be
Yeah,
higher.
he's too. Yeah, he should be higher. Man.
Ben's way
I've
too
seen-
low on this.
I'm assuming
seen
it's a
two guys.
longevity thing. I'm assuming it's a longevity thing.
I've seen two guys that are better defenders than Braun already.
And that is Ben Simmons and Eddie Jones.
Yes.
DeAndre Jordan.
He's probably too
Interesting.
low.
Haven't seen a single defender better than Scotty Barnes yet. Jesus.
Don Chaney. Okay. Have you now?
Yeah.
Joel Embiid at 91.
Peak.
91
peak.
is insane.
Peak
Yeah, I
as
feel,
high as
I feel like
48?
it's got. I feel like it's got to be a longevity thing because there's no way there's 90 defenders better than Joel was at his best.
Joel,
That's fine.
longevity was in at Mars. In the-
Okay, so that's fine.
Yeah.
That probably would
Willis
explain
Reed.
wrong.
Derek White.
Yeah, respect Derek White.
Wait,
Probably too low.
what? So Derek White's a better defender than Joel Embiid?
Yes.
89 is
Really?
Alex Caruso better be like so high.
There's
up
just
this
no way.
list.
There's
Is
just no
Derek
way
White's really like
better
that on
than Joel
defense?
Embiid. He's not
Yeah,
better
he
than Joel
is.
Embiid.
Is he the
Yeah,
89th
Not-
best defender all time?
He's not
No.
better than Ben Simmons was. But it's fine.
Peak. He was not better than those guys. But the average
It's
year,
it's
yes.
ridiculous.
He's
It's
giving you
ridiculous
more.
at this point.
But no, even that's not true. Joel Embiid was an elite defender from day one up until like 2024. It's only the last 2 years he hasn't been a very good defender.
I don't think
That's
he's
still-
elite day
Theo.
one. He didn't play day one. That's the whole point. Availability
Day one
matters.
is in his official rookie year, not 2014. Day one is in 2016-17 when Joel Embiid played his first game. He was an elite defender all the way until 2024.
Yeah,
So-
the recent
that-
So
stuff.
Braun's a better defender than
That's
OG
the
too?
reality of this team. Shout out to OG,
yeah.
man.
He is.
I really don't know.
Meanwhile, Derek White wasn't like a better defender than Joel Embiid until 2025.
Yeah.
It's been 2 years he's been better.
Chet 84.
You know, that's just stupid.
Cheddar 84.
Paul
Better than
Silas. Yeah. You got to factor in the
Like it.
perimeter defense too.
My guy.
It was dope when Andrew Bogut popped up.
Andrew Bogut
Shout
was
out
a
Andrew
really good
Bogut.
defender. He ain't
Yeah,
bad
he
at
was.
Chet, but he was a really good defender. So shout out to him.
Is he better than Embiid?
No.
Is he better than Ben
Bro-
Simmons?
Brooke Lopez about to pop up in a second too, Mars.
No,
As he
I,
should.
Yeah,
I
he better
wouldn't
not
say
be
he's
on
better
this.
than Ben Simmons. I wouldn't say he's better than Ben
And
Simmons.
beer.
Bill Lambier. Oh, come on.
Bill Lambier is not a better defender than Joel Embiid.
Damn.
Or Scotty.
0,
Barnes.
0, 0, 0.
But the vibes.
Wait. He got no accolades and they still put him in?
Yep.
Highest
His
vote
high-
is
somebody had a 36.
36.
For vibes. Because
Shout out
he
Bill
played
Lambier,
in-
Great
man.
reputation, what?
No, but he was a good
No.
defender. But yeah, that
I'm
is,
not saying he wasn't.
yeah.
He's
But you
okay.
telling me they
Physicality,
said stats, they said advanced. What did he say? Advanced analytics, accolades, eye test. That man
Yeah.
got no advanced analytics saying nothing.
It
No
It literally
accolades.
says
Okay, but he
literally
was
says
locked to
all
the center
defensive
position.
selections and defensive player. of
But
the
he
year
was locked to the
accolades.
center
They got
position, and he
nothing.
played in the big man era. Obviously, he's not going to make all defense. Come on, man. You know better than this.
But his defensive box plus minus is 0.8.
That's terrible.
Evan Mobley. Okay.
Compared
Idiot
to-
Fox ain't even giving him no love. Evan Mobley.
But Nikola
Yeah.
Jokic should be number 1 on this list then, right?
I mean, Jokic is
the
a
eye
better
test
defender
is
than some
dragging him
people on
down
this
a
list
little bit.
already.
The eye test is dragging
Who
him
is he
down
a better
little bit.
defender than Swiper?
Bro,
Please
I'm
let
not
us
putting
know.
no Willis Reed on here, bro. Like, I'm not putting him
So
on here.
Jokic
No,
better than
shout out
Willis
to
Reed?
Willis.
Yeah,
Shout out
that's
to
fine,
Willis
that's fine.
Reed.
Was that Artis Gilmore?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Brook Lopez actually was on the list. Okay.
yeah, I told you.
I think Artis Gilmore is being disrespected. I think that's probably too low for him. And Artis Gilmore below Brook Lopez is genuinely insane.
well, Artis
man,
Gilmore always
how
gets
is-
disrespected.
How is
in
Brook
every
Lopez on
list.
this though? Brook Lopez didn't
Brook
even
Lopez
play
wasn't a
defense.
good defender until
Brook
2019.
Lopez was a terrible defender in his prime, like in his best basketball years. He was an awful defender.
I
He
don't
became a
think he
good
was
defender.
awful,
So it
man.
can't
He
be. It
was. He
can't
was
be a
terrible.
longevity. No, it can't be a longevity thing.
Yeah, the Lakers.
because
the
Brook
Lakers
Lopez was Brook Lopez was
Lopez and
only
Brook
a
Lopez
really
was
good
awful.
defender for like 4 years.
He just blocked a lot of shots for you know what I'm saying. So that's why.
Yeah, that's insane. And Artis Gilmore got disrespected.
That's actually insane.
Hey,
No, there are not 74 defenders better than Alex Caruso. Go to
there
hell.
are
This
not,
list
but at
is
least he made
stupid.
the list.
What?
At least he made the
There
list.
aren't 25 defenders better than Alex Caruso.
Brook
Are these
Lopez
people
was literally
insane? Do they
known for
watch
being
basketball?
a traffic cone.
Doug
He was
Christie
Doug
better than Alex
Christie.
being a
Caruso.
traffic cone.
Doug Christie
Doug
better than Alex
Christie.
Christie.
Caruso is better than Doug.
As much as I love Doug
Scotty
Christie,
better.
get
Scotty
outta
better
here.
than Doug Christie too. So is Embiid. What are they doing? This
I
list is-
agree.
honestly, I think this list is just like ChatGPT. Like I think they just
I mean,
entered
I think it's
100 names and
impossible
said
to rank
order
a-
them in a way that looks like we didn't use ChatGPT.
Look at
I
this.
think
Now
it's
look at this
impossible to
bullshit.
rank.
Look at this.
How the-
73.
I mean, hey, he got no accolades too. Zero.
I don't care. He's better.
Brook Lopez was bad for like a decade. That's crazy. I can't get over that.
Willis Reed was
Insane.
at like 70.
Okay, but you know what? If
80
this list made
something.
sense, we probably wouldn't be talking about it. So
Oh,
W Rage Bait by Bleacher Report.
I feel like
He-
you should
he
I mean,
better
start
than
at
Paul
one.
George
Y'all
is an
suck.
amazing defender. Paul George
Yeah,
is
but
an
I feel like
amazing
you should
defender.
start at 1 and work back because there's just no way Paul George is not going to be in the top 50 or Joel Embiid or
Yeah.
Rasheed Wallace for me.
Oh my God.
Shaq,
Yeah, see, defensive
What?
longevity doesn't matter. Like it just doesn't.
brother.
They're just
this-
picking and choosing. They're
Bro,
just picking and
did we not? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You know what we're gonna do this summer?
Joel
And I
Embiid
know Real
is
Talk said
such
he,
a better defender than
he
Shaq,
leaned
man.
into this.
Stop this.
Joel Embiid is a better. defender
There is
than
just
Shaq.
no way
Defender.
Shaquille O'Neal is gonna make this list over some of the people that he's behind. There's just no way. None.
Larry Bird.
Larry Bird.
Larry Bird. Whoa.
Larry Bird was a great defender.
Yeah, he made.
He's
he
a
made
good
all
defender.
defense.
He's
He
not
made
better
all
than
defense.
Scotty Barnes.
He's not better
Larry
than Paul George.
Bird
Or
is a
Alex
better
Caruso.
No, Larry.
He's not better than Paul
forget,
George.
Forget comparing him to Biggs or any. Larry Bird is a better defender than Paul George.
Yeah, that's
OG
crazy.
Anunoby. Are we serious?
I give
told y'all from the beginning this list was insane.
Larry
I told y'all.
Bird is better defensively
Ox, you
than
weren't
Paul
lying,
George and OG Anunoby.
I just want to see Nikola Jokic.
This is
put one
shame.
on
This is
list. I
shameful,
just
y'all.
wanna
It's a
see it, bro.
shameful list. Who makes worse list, ESPN or Bleacher Report?
They're both the same.
Us. Shit.
No, we make better lists.
Oh no, this is bad. That's
Bleachers is
shout out to
usually
Chills
pretty
guy. Shout out to Chills guy. But
Hey, but you know, it is hard to make a list when a bunch of people are involved in making it, though. We know that
said
from
Larry
experience.
Bird.
I mean, it depends on how stupid the
bro.
stupidest person in that bunch is. Actually, that's what makes the list hard.
The athletic lists are pretty bad as well.
Jesus
too.
Christ.
D Wade 67.
I mean, he's cool.
No, that's too low as well, by the way.
Who was that? D Wade.
Yeah, that's too low.
They're gonna put Kobe at like
That
12,
probably
isn't he?
that does mean Kobe is above.
Nah, Kobe's in the 30s, I think.
D
What
Wade
the
is not a better defender
fuck?
than Paul George, respectfully.
Mookie
but it's like-
Blaylock, he was a great defender though.
Shout out to my guy
Charles
Mookie Blaylock. Charles Oakley.
Charles Oakley.
Okay.
Mars, is Dwayne Wade a better defender than Kobe?
To me, yeah. To me,
Yeah, to
definitely.
me too. Jesus Christ.
Did someone just
Is
vote
Kobe-
for Charles Oakley at 24? Is that what I said? His high vote was 24?
Serge was good. Yeah, Serge was dope.
Oh,
Is
my
Kobe a better
God.
defender than LeBron James?
No.
No.
I don't think so. But you know,
What
it is what it is.
the
Y'all
hell?
fucking bugging.
That's fine. That's fine. I'm fine bugging. Shout out to Serge. He's not bad. He's not better defensively than Chet, but shout out to Serge.
He's not better than Embiid either, but okay.
He's not.
Horace Grant. Okay.
Horace
What
Grant.
the fuck?
I'm not gonna lie. I don't think anyone who's above Paul George has been better defensively than Paul George.
Except for Rajon.
Rajon's really
Rondo
good.
was elite. Yeah. He's too
Maybe
low.
Jerry West, depending on how you feel, but even him, I'm not.
Rondo in the
I'm not down with that.
60s. Okay.
Shout out to Rondo, man. New ball. Shout out to new ball. So longevity really doesn't matter.
Garbage.
Kevin McHale, really good defender. Wasn't bad than Paul George, but it's cool.
Yeah, PG was crazy. That's so low for him, man. Jaren
I'm
Jackson.
tripping. Why is Jaren Jackson so much higher than Mobley and Chet?
He won a Defensive Player of the Year, probably. That's why, right?
Irrelevant.
Mobley got one
Mobley
too, right?
wanted to.
Mobley won a
won.
DPOY.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he,
that's
And
didn't
Mobley's
Jaren,
better
didn't
defensively.
Jaren
than
miss
Jaren
32 games that year? Or something like
You know
that?
what? I feel like lists like this are
Yeah,
all a
tell you.
build up to push some narrative.
I
Like
like
there's
Shane.
one player that's just
Shane.
like snuck in the middle.
Shane Battier was an amazing defender, but
was.
once again, a lot
Absolutely.
better than Paul George.
He's a big reason. He's a big reason why y'all
He's not
think
better than
LeBron's a
Alex
good defender.
Caruso. He's not better than Alex
I
Caruso.
haven't seen a better defender than Joel Embiid yet.
What the? Alex Caruso
John
is better defender
Stockton?
than John Stockton. What the hell is going on? What is
Brother,
going on?
I'm so tired of talking
What
about that, man.
what did John Stockton do? Because y'all swear he sucked at everything.
He doesn't
He's
suck.
just not a top 75, 100, well, really 100 defender of all time.
I mean, if he was at
no.
99, I don't think I'd be complaining about it. But he's above a lot of guys who are way better than him.
Yeah, Blake Bale.
It's because
Who
he got the
made this
record.
list?
That's
Joe?
all it is. It's because he got the record.
I like
that's all
John
it is.
Stockton on defense.
Wait, is CP3?
This
He better.
He's up here. He's up
Paul
here.
George.
He's
Yeah,
I
coming.
just
Chris
think
Paul,
Chris Paul.
yes.
Yeah, I just think Chris Paul.
He's coming.
Yeah, they don't care about longevity. They don't. They just show me Bill Walton at 58, but Joel
Walton's
Embiid is
cold.
91. I guess.
Nine.
I'm gonna have Bill Walton at 9. All right.
Damn.
Dave DeBusschere was an amazing defender.
Oh,
Marcus Smart was an amazing defender.
Was
Absolutely.
damn, he's still playing.
If you win a Defensive Player of the Year, I think you're going to be. I think they hold a lot of weight.
Yeah, shout out to Bill Walton.
Is Marcus
He's still
Camby going to be
defensive.
on here then?
Yes, he is.
Norm Van Leer?
Oh, he's still on his way. Okay, nice.
Marcus was like that though, Morris.
I'm not saying he wasn't, man. Shout out to Marcus Camby. I would have had him on the list.
Tayshaun, there we go.
Nice.
Too low for
Tayshaun's great.
Tayshaun. Too low. It's too low.
Yeah, way too low.
Yeah.
Someone had Bill Walton at 9. That's insane.
Cheeks, Mr. Cheeks. Good defender.
Was a really good defender.
Shout out to Jerry.
Jerry Sloan was a really good defender.
Very slow. Okay. Yeah.
Kirk Heinrich's going to be on this list too?
No.
Oh, 49 is crazy.
Sean Marion.
Well, he's got no accolades. That's
No,
why,
but
right?
so yeah, but we watch ball. He's higher than that.
The Matrix.
Paul George.
Well, I
is
don't know
too,
if he's
to be
higher than
fair.
that because there's a
If
lot of
Andre
people who are
Kirilenko
lower
is not
than
on
that,
this
so.
list, I'm going to be really
He's going to
upset.
be on the list.
I just
He
think
has
he is.
to.
I just think he is.
Marcus Saul's at 48. Okay.
Dope.
Interesting.
Dope.
Marcus Hall was a really good defender.
Feels
I'll have
low.
him higher.
I don't know if he was better
Feels
than
low.
Artis Gilmore or Joel Embiid. But
Jimmy Butler definitely should be on this list. This is,
Jimmy
Agreed.
Butler is not 25 spots better than Paul George.
no, I don't
Agree.
with
That agree 100%. Agree.
But I can make an argument for Jimmy, especially for sure. Shout out to Jimmy. Patrick at 46.
This is a joke.
That feels low for you.
Wait. What are y'all saying? Y'all think Pat doesn't belong?
No, I think you should be
I
higher
think
as
that's
well.
low.
Oh,
I think
okay,
it's low
okay,
for
yeah,
you.
yeah.
I think all the
that's really
centers
low
we've seen
you.
for the most part should be
Wait,
higher.
is that what you were saying, Pin?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, shout out to Dennis Johnson.
Hey, the elite jump shooter. Come on.
No.
Hey.
We're at 45. I've seen about 30 people better than Bron.
No, you haven't.
Yeah.
I've stopped thinking about Bron, but I've seen a few guys who I think are better than him.
Joe Dunarb is also really good.
This is just showing me that Joel Embiid's a top 30 defender in history.
Tyson's at
Where's
43.
Stanley, yes, he was crazy.
He's not better. He's not a better defender. than
He's
Patrick
not.
Ewing,
I
but he
don't
is a
think. I
really
don't
good
think he's
defender.
better than Ewing or Marc Gasol.
Marc Gasol.
Yeah, Marcus Gasol was better than him.
I also
Maybe-
don't think he's better
Maybe
than
even,
Embiid, but I've
maybe
clearly
even
lost
Bill
that
Walton
battle,
too, but
so
he
it's
was.
fine.
I rewatched the 2012 run too. He was great.
42.
Kobe at 42. That's just again insane, given that who's behind him. But shout out to Kobe.
It's too high.
Yeah, I don't see the 20 place gap between him and D Wade or whatever the gap was. But
Or I don't think he's not a better defender than Jimmy Butler or Paul George either. Noah.
Yeah, Kim was good. He was.
Yeah, we love Joe Kim around here, man.
Yeah, Walt Frazier. Okay. Still
One of the better defensive guards.
GP's going to be high on this list.
Still too high.
I think Walt Frazier's better than GP.
Kurlenko's at 39. Well, who's going to be in front of him then?
Someone had Walt Frazier at 13. Okay, that feels like a stretch, but whatever. No, that is a stretch. Not even feels. That's an insane stretch.
AK-47.
I want to know who's in front of him.
38 defenders better than Andre Karolinko. Good luck.
Yeah. AK-47 was a.
Yeah,
He only made two. He only made 3 with defensive teams. That's tough.
It's because
Then we got
did not care.
Bam.
Bam, okay.
Small market.
What?
I feel like Bam top 40 feels. Accurate.
Scotty Barnes is a better defender than Bam Adebayo.
No, he's not. Respect.
Oh,
Yes, he
that.
is.
God.
Yes,
Man,
he
come on,
is.
brother.
Because you're doing peaks too. You're doing peaks too. I think
He
Bam.
might be
don't
better today.
care.
He might.
Yeah, Bam. No, but Bam is like.
And even then, that's still not a guarantee. He might just had a better defense.
Yeah, I can make an argument. Bam is the best defender in the sport, personally for me. But years ago, I did this too.
Ron, you're muted, bro.
Right
Yeah, Ron,
now,
you are
you think
muted.
Bam is the best defender in this sport?
I think
Have you
Bam
been
would
talking this whole time, Ron?
I hope not.
probably.
His mic
How
has
about-
decided us to save.
Wemby should already be on this list.
Ron's
by
been
the way.
talking this whole time. The whole
Wemby's coming up, I think. at some point.
Wemby should be top 30.
If Chet made the list, Wemby's on the list.
Yo,
obviously.
Swiper,
Wemby's
we're at
coming up.
Wemby should be
38,
top
and
10.
Ron's been talking this whole time.
This is 100. Alvin Robertson. Okay, great player.
Sure.
Victor at 36 is
That's a
interesting.
Too low.
So Wemby's
like-
below LeBron.
But if
Nah,
you have to
that's
do,
too low.
if we're doing, why have him on the list at all? Like if we're doing that, then like we
That's
have to do
garbage.
peak for Wemby.
That is a garbage.
Someone
list.
voted him at 1. Shout out to that vote. Someone voted him at 1. Shout out to him.
He,
Okay,
Which means
Drew
his
Holiday.
average is being
You
heavily
know what?
dragged up by the guy who had him at
He's
It could be
closer to
multiple people
1
vo-
than he
it
is to
could be-
36. I'll tell you
It
that.
could be
Sure,
multiple
yeah.
people. It could be multiple people voting them at one. They don't.
Well, that means some people are having him at 90.
If we go peak for peak, anything below 4 for him is indefensible. Indefensible.
So wait. I want y'all to understand something. LeBron James is a better defender than Andre Iguodala and Drew Holiday.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he is.
Yes.
Yes. But I love both of those players though. Why does he have a Denver jersey on?
you still haven't forgiven him?
Well, no, George Karl had none of it. No one has. He told the Warriors what was happening. He literally told the Warriors what was happening. What are you talking about? He self-admitted this.
Oh, there's Marcus.
So-
Cambridge.
Ron, your mic is whatever that is. Marcus Cambridge at 33. Okay.
He's not better than Wemby. But it's fine.
2000.
Marcus
He
did
better
it for
than
a long
Bron.
time. Wemby's done it for a season.
Wemby's done it from day one. He's done it for 3 years.
Bron's a
out to
better
Jason
defender
Kidd.
than Jason Kidd too,
I
y'all.
like J Kidd on this here.
Yeah, shout out to Mr.
Does
Kidd.
that mean J Kidd is the second ranked point guard? Only Gary Payton's above him?
Chris
J Kidd
Paul.
might be too low.
Chris Paul's
Oh,
not on
Chris
the list.
Paul. Chris Paul is not a better defender than Jason Kidd.
Where is Chris Paul on this?
But he's got to be on the list. There's no way.
Have a
he's not.
check. Okay,
That's a Honda.
this
Yeah.
is so funny to me.
Elite defender.
Thurman, yep. Nate Thurman was a
That's
monster.
too
dog.
low. That's
Yeah.
too
Yeah,
low.
he's a monster,
That's
bro.
for sure too low.
Shout out to Mr.
Nate
Thurman.
Thurman is top 15 easy.
Mr. Thurman. Mr. Thurman. Chris Paul's at 29. Yeah, brother.
Chris Paul is
Again,
not better than Jason
he's
Kidd.
I could make an argument top 50. He's definitely better than Stockton. He's below Jason Kidd, but like he's definitely like one of the elite guard defenders of all time for sure.
I'd have Chris Paul as the 4th best point guard defender.
So then that would
Michael
be Gary.
Cooper. So wait. So
He's too low as well.
so you're telling me Bron's a better defender than Michael
Yes,
Cooper,
he's also
Chris
better
Paul,
than
and
Michael
Jason
Cooper.
Kidd?
I'm not saying who Bron is or isn't better than. I am saying I'm surprised that Bron hasn't shown up. I'm
I'm
also
not
surprised
surprised.
that Michael Jordan hasn't shown up.
Yeah, Michael Cooper. Shout out to you, bro. Mr. Saint. Shout out to my man.
Larry Bird's toughest opponent. Okay.
City Moncrief is. I want to know who the guards are in front of him because this is kind of low if there are other guards in front of him.
There's
Shout out to
Gary
Sidney.
Payton and that might be it. Gary Payton, Gary Payton, MJ.
Yeah. Shout out to Michael Jordan. You're not a better defender than him.
Mark
Mark Eaton
Mark
was a really good
Eaton is
defender.
not better than Wemby.
Well, he's not better than
Respectfully,
a lot of these people.
disrespectfully, whatever. He's not better than fucking Wemby.
He was a really good player though. Bobby Jones, Mr. DPOY.
I feel like
himself.
this might be sneakily low. Like maybe like he's top 20-ish, but 25.
Yeah, crazy defender.
Someone had him at 9. Nice.
Bruce
Bowen
Bowen.
above Bobby Jones is insane.
Yeah, I'm good.
But whatever.
Oh, in front of Wemby, respectfully, DeMarc Gasol on them too. Shout out to Bruce Bowen though.
Man, Bruce used to lock shit.
No, he was.
Yeah,
he was
this
great.
stuff isn't making sense. I'm gonna be honest.
Tony Allen at 23. Better? Did I think he's better than Sidney Moncrief?
Yeah.
I mean, Tony was great though.
I do. But
It was.
that's
Tony
not
was
good,
good, man.
Yeah.
Tony was a monster.
I still think this is too high, but Tony Allen.
But he's not a better defender than Mark though on that same team, mind you.
There's just so many bigs. Like, okay,
LeBron at 22.
interesting.
Too low, Ox.
All right, then, man. All right.
I'm joking. I'm joking.
This is crazy.
Highest
Yeah, somebody said it. Ooh, yeah. Shout out to Ron Artest.
Yeah.
Yeah. Curious who's ahead of him. Because Ron Artest had his in his heyday was a how tall is he? Ox 6'9", 260 pounds. He was.
No, he like 6'7".
No, he was a
6'7". He
tank
just
though, bro.
big as
Like
shit.
Alonzo
So-
Mourning.
Alonzo. Shout
Shout
out.
to
David
Zion.
Robinson's
Alonzo
coming up
Mourning
too.
is not better than Nate Thurman's. That's just wow.
Anthony Davis. Ooh, that's very
I
high.
feel like AD at 19 feels low.
But that's but
There's some
We'll
guys.
see
in
who-
front of him.
That feels low.
Is he a better defender?
19?
Will?
Wilt Chamberlain at 18.
That's the lowest. Oh my god. Michael Jordan is better on defense
both
than
of
Wilt
them,
and AD.
Giannis. Yeah, but why there shouldn't be any guards here.
Respect to Giannis. He shouldn't be above.
There shouldn't be any guards coming up here.
Respectfully. Kareem shouldn't be above Wilt, and there's no way you can even justify Kareem above Wilt.
This is
It's not
way
even
too.
possible.
This is way too high for Kareem. For me, anyway.
There's no
y'all are
justification for Kareem above Wilt.
I think y'all pretty low on Alonzo
Yeah,
Mourning.
this is insane.
I like Alonzo. He's just not better than Nate Thurman. And MJ being a better defender than like every name that we've just seen from 20 through 16 is insane.
Yeah, the MJ prop is crazy. That's no.
MJ a better defender than Wilt.
Yeah, shout out to MJ though.
I'm sure.
Who's up next? Who we got?
Someone had MJ at 4.
Gary Payton. Yeah, I see that. Gary Payton. MJ at 4. Gary Payton at
Should have seen
14.
to see where someone had LeBron.
Somebody had him
There
at
was
9.
someone who probably had LeBron mad high.
Dwight at 13. Who's ahead of Dwight?
Dwight, man, that's crazy.
Oh, someone only had LeBron at 16. He wasn't getting glazed for it.
That's Glaze.
No. If someone got MJ at 4,
Kawhi Leonard above Dwight Howard.
There could have been a bronze stand that could have had him top.
Kawhi Leonard above Dwight? No.
I think Dwight has
no.
to be top 10.
No, yeah,
I
no,
think
not
Dwight
even
has to be
close.
top 10.
No way. Shout out to Kawhi.
I know
though.
I don't think Dwight is top 10, so I'm fine with this.
Yeah, shout out to Kawhi though. Kawhi's a great defender.
I got to see the names, but I think.
I'm
David
fairly
Robinson,
sure.
11. Yeah, okay.
Like
cool.
I have
I'm
him
alright,
above
I'm
Dwight
with
for
it.
sure.
Then we got Draymond Green at
I have
10.
Draymond above Dwight for sure.
Yeah,
I think
yeah,
10
I'm
might
okay
be a
with
little
Draymond.
bit low.
Who's ahead of Draymond?
I'll go with Draymond.
We're gonna find out.
Draymond over Kawhi.
Rudy, yeah, Rudy prop. Love to see
Rudy
it.
at 9.
Love to see it.
Rudy better than AD?
Yes. Yeah.
I'm
shout out.
fine with Rudy above
Yeah,
AD. I'm not
he
fine
is.
with Rudy at 9 and 8.
Especially if we're doing
someone had Rudy at
longevity.
1.
Especially if we're doing
That's what's
longevity,
up.
Rudy is for sure better than
Shout
Anthony
to them.
Davis.
Someone had Rudy at 1.
Scottie
That's
Pippen, respect to Scottie Pippen. You're not a better defender than Rudy. Not a better defender than Draymond Green. Not a better defender than Kawhi Leonard, I would even argue. Not a better defender than Anthony Davis, but still really good defender.
If there was to be one like wing perimeter guy in the top 10, I'm fine with it being Scottie Pippen.
Dennis is a 7. So who's going to be 5 through 6 then? Somebody had
I want Scotty over
Dikembe
Dennis.
Mutombo.
I feel like Dikembe at this high is a bit of a reach.
He's
I like
top
it.
10
He's too
though.
high. He's too high.
Yeah, he's top 10, but like, yeah, that's a great player though.
Somebody gave him 2.
Big Ben, yeah, bro. Big Ben was
Ben
crazy
Wallace.
though.
Yeah, Ben. Yeah,
Yeah, Ben was crazy, bro.
It makes sense. Yeah, it
That
makes
boy
sense.
couldn't shoot worth a lick, but he was still like,
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
this list has fucking Hakeem at 4. Yeah, I forgot about
He
this.
was
This is
big time.
nonsense.
so that means Duncan, but Russell.
Duncan is
and-
2, KG is 3.
I
Hakeem
don't-
should be
I don't-
2 in my opinion.
Yeah, I don't
Hakeem
mind
should be 2 in my opinion.
I mean,
I think they
Yeah.
got the top 4 names right.
Kevin Garnett is
Boy.
cold, bro. That's a great
Kevin
name.
Garnett
bro.
top 3. I'm happy about Kevin
I'm
Garnett.
so happy to see KG
I would flip Hakeem and Duncan. That's what I would do. Just flip Hakeem and Duncan.
Tim Duncan at 2.
And then obviously, the GOAT at 1. Undisputed.
Yep,
So.
most impactful defender in NBA history. Yeah, shout out
Look
to Bill
at us,
Russell.
man. Look at us, man. That's so legendary.
So
Beautiful.
pixelated.
That's not bad. I feel like the top 10 I can live with. I would make some changes there. Top 15 crazy with Michael Jordan in it.
Then it gets wild after that. It gets wild after.
There's no justification for Wilt Chamberlain at wherever he was, 17, 18, wherever. That doesn't even make sense. But
these lists
is what it is.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's hard to put together these type of lists, though.
It is
I would
hard.
never try to put together a top 100 of anything. It's just I'm never going to try that. So I top out around 10. 10 is about as far as I'm going to go. I'm not making lists beyond that for real. So
it starts to get murky after that. You're right.
I'm good.
What's the biggest change y'all would make? Like, just give me one change.
It looks like I'm moving Joel Embiid up about 60 spots.
Okay, so Mars is Joel. Damien, who's the most out of place guy on here? Maybe somebody that you don't think was a very good defender that was too high, or somebody that you think was a great defender that was too low.
I think Jordan's too high. I love Jordan, but I think like I'm wearing an Air Jordan top right now.
Look
like
at LeBron stand trying to move Jordan.
Like Jordan's too high at 15. Jordan's too high.
Jordan's not a better. Yeah, if you're gonna put Jordan at 15, then LeBron needs to be 14. LeBron's a better defender than Jordan is. Jordan needs to be down. I'm cool. Jimmy Butler needs to be up. Paul George needs to be up. Joel Embiid needs to be up. Marcus Gasol needs to be up. Who else did we see? Bobby Jones needs to be up. Wilt needs to move up.
Paul George is egregious. Where Paul George is.
Yeah.
Paul George below Larry Bird is actually the worst thing I've seen. Just in terms of the proximity, like Joel Embiid is also better than Larry Bird, but having Paul George at 72 and then you see Larry Bird is at 70 and you haven't thought that we need to address this is insane. So, whatever.
Yeah. There's a lot. So the answer is there's a lot.
Right.
There's no way Bird is a top 100 defender. Star Thompson right now is better than Bird ever was on defense.
I agree 100%.
Scotty Barnes is better
Bird make all NBA defense at all in this era.
Amen is better than him. Jaden McDaniels is better than Larry. There might be 100 defenders in the league right now better than Larry Bird. Hyperbole, but you get what I'm saying. There's a lot. That's my point. Yeah, that's ridiculous, but it's cool.
Yeah, D Wade was low. A lot of people in the chat said D Wade Ox was too low.
Yeah. So the thing about this list that kind of confused me was like, were they going off a peak or wait, Damien, because you read all the things they were going into. So it's just like, if you are going just based off of just peak, maybe 1 year peak, then you got to move Wemby up, But then it's like
the problem with the criteria they gave is it was everything. Right. It was advanced metrics, traditional production, all NBA selections, defensive player of the year accolades, peak dominance, longevity, and eye test. So that's essentially everything, right?
Everyone values things by different amounts, which is why you end up with some people have Bill Walton at 9. It's like obviously they don't care about longevity or accolades. It was like he was amazing for 2 years, Bill Walton. And then there's other people who don't value the longevity heavily. That's how you end up respectfully with a guy like Tim Duncan at 2 over a guy like Hakeem. Despite most people would say Hakeem was better when they were both at their defensive best, but Duncan's defensive longevity will get him over a guy like Hakeem. And then there's some placements that just make no sense no matter how you slice it. And that's how you get Wilt Chamberlain's placement. It just makes no sense no matter which way you look at it. So, stuff happens. I can't believe that Larry Bird is at 70.
He ain't even better than Kevin Durant right now.
He's not.
He couldn't do what the Rockets just did with Kevin Durant right now, today.
The Rockets employ
oh my God.
Tari Eason, Amen Thompson, Kevin Durant. That's 3 defenders on the Rockets right now who are better than Larry Bird.
Yeah, my guy Avery Bradley wasn't on the list, man.
Oh shit.
Casey Wallace is a better defender than
my guy Avery Bradley missed out, man.
Yeah, Dyson Daniels is better than Larry Bird. Derek White is better than Larry Bird.
Clipper Shea is a better defender than him.
Jonathan Isaac better than Larry Bird. Robert Covington was better than Larry Bird.
Shout out to Rob Covington.
Rob,
you know how many names I could get to better than Larry Bird?
Rob's a good
Kamara.
Kamani is better than Larry Bird.
Aaron Gordon's a better defender than he ever was.
Jaden, like I said, Jaden McDaniels is better than Larry Bird.
Do you want to?
Julius Randle protecting his own basket is better than Larry Bird.
Hey, Swiper, do you want to get the controls?
Well, hold on. Yeah, let me.
I only say that because I gotta
to
go in a second, and Ron's computer's tripping. I guess
why?
Gerald Wallace is better than Larry Bird on defense. Yeah,
I don't know.
Rajah Bell was better than Larry Bird.
Shout out to Rajah Bell.
Because if you don't swap it in, I'm gonna have to hurry up and blast these super chats and end the stream.
No. Let me hold on, let me do Jordan.
But yeah, I think you guys are going a little far now. But you know, I respect where you guys are coming from. Definitely, I do.
Who did I say that's a little too far?
I mean, where do I start?
With someone I said who was too
You
far.
don't think Aaron Gordon's a better defender, Ox, than Larry?
Oh, I love Aaron Gordon.
The problem is a lot of like really good role players.
There's not
didn't
one
show.
name I said that was too far.
I love Robert Covington too. I love all those guys, man.
A lot of
I
good
love
role
it.
players.
And none of them are worse defensively.
Al Freak? Al Freak?
Freak, but
Alfred.
Come on, man. Come on.
Chris
Nah,
Dunn is
man.
better than Larry Bird.
Well, duh. But like he's not. That's a different story. Chris Dunn's an elite.
A lot of these dudes are just so little that it's like they
Was
might
Iman Shumpert
they might
better than
move
that?
their feet and whatnot, but they're not really stopping nobody. All right.
Was Iman
Look,
Shumpert better than
I'm
Bird?
not gonna combat this with y'all. Like, hey, we all have different. We all see different things. I don't think Larry Bird.
Andre Roberson, yeah, another one.
I don't think Larry Bird is an all-time defender, but I do think he's a little better than y'all.
Pat Bear
making it up
better
to
than
you.
Larry Bird, yeah. I'm gonna just keep reading the chat. They're just gonna keep being names.
Okay. You got it, Swiper?
Yeah, I got it.
All right. Peace, y'all.
Brother.
See
Merry
y'all.
Christmas.
Wait. Go to the Utah
DeAndre
Jazz.
Liggins, yeah.
Go through the 2010 Utah Jazz. You can even go through that team. Just go through that whole
The
team by itself.
2010 Jazz.
The
Let's
whole
see who's
era.
on the
That whole era.
2010 Jazz. Oh,
So that Derek Favors, Rudy, Jay Crowder was on those teams. Who else was there?
Gerard Piqué. Someone said Gerard Piqué.
I mean, yeah, they're not wrong. They're not
Michael
wrong.
Petrus.
Oh,
okay.
Gerard Piqué. That's
Okay,
great.
yeah, now we go. We reaching a little bit, but
Victor
One of
Valdez.
our-
Wait. Otto Porter Jr.
Victor Valdez probably too.
Keon Ellis is not better than Larry Bird. Keon Ellis is the fakest defender in the NBA. But Lonzo was better than Larry Bird just for 30 games until he got hurt. But Lonzo is better than Larry Bird.
Yeah, Giannis was on the list, y'all. You missed it.
Giannis was above Anthony Davis.
That list
He was like
shrimp.
17 or something.
Right.
Who else in the league? Let's build. Can we do an all defense team? How many players do you think we can? How many players we can get to in this era right now that he would not be a better defender than?
A lot.
A lot.
A lot, man.
So we got
Like too many.
Let me see. So try to think all defense, first team all defense teams. Would he be going back to 2020? Ben
You
Simmons
wouldn't get a vote for all defense ever.
ever?
Not in the
No, you wouldn't get a
2020s.
vote.
Not in the
No one is
2020s.
putting Larry Bird on no all defensive teams. Everyone is
all-
better than him on those teams.
Let me go back to these names. Second team all defense. Eric Bledsoe, 2020.
Better, he's better than Larry Bird.
Klay Thompson, 2019.
Better than Larry Bird.
Let's see. We got Paul Millsap, 2016.
Better than Larry Bird.
Hassan Whiteside, 2016.
He's still better than Larry Bird,
Yeah.
despite the fact that he's block chasing.
I
He's still better than Larry
refuse.
2014, Patrick Beverly,
Bird. Better than Larry Bird.
even though he hurt Russell Westbrook that year.
That was 2013. But
Yes.
yeah.
20
I'm trying to Euro all of this like Larry Bird disrespect, but like
Mike Conley,
getting far
2013.
now.
There's
Conley.
literally no disrespect being placed on Larry Bird by saying that elite defenders are better than him.
Hassan Whiteside is better than Larry Bird.
On defense, yes. It's not.
No.
Josh Smith made it for the Hawks in 2010, Mars.
Josh Smith is also a better defender than Larry Bird.
Over indexing for athleticism.
for
Under indexing
yeah.
for team scheme, deflections, steals, rebounds.
I'm like 88% sure Josh Smith got more steals than Larry Bird. But I don't
What
know.
about Anderson Varejao from 2010?
Shout out to Chargers, man.
Mm.
Varejao
Kyle
was
Lowry?
also
How about
better.
Kyle Lowry?
Kyle Lowry is better than Larry Bird.
Lowry deserves to be on this list for sure.
I agree.
Kirk Heinrich made second team all defense in 2007.
He was good on D.
He was a really good defender, but I might be over indexing for goggles. I don't know.
Theo Ratliff was not on this list, by the way.
No, Theo Ratliff was on the list. He was
He
like
was?
85 or something.
Was
He
it?
was above
Okay.
Joel Embiid. I noticed that. I just let it go.
Eric Snow, 2003.
Okay, once you start getting to these guys,
I don't know about Eric Snow, man.
Clifford Robertson, 2002. He was a good defender.
I'm
Could've been
taking
better.
Pascal Siakam over Larry Bird on defense.
I'm trying to go back. PJ Brown with the Heat. I haven't heard that name in forever.
I'm taking 2023 Nick Claxton over Larry Bird on defense. There's so many names, bro.
Derek McKee.
Blazer. Oh, I'm taking. Oh, man, this is gonna be a crazy one. But Wes Matthews in his prime was probably better than Larry Bird.
Yeah, West was cold.
Danny Green is better. Danny Green is better than Larry Bird on defense.
Did Larry
So,
Bird
yeah.
make all defense teams in
Yeah,
2019?
he made a second.
He made him three straight times. He came like top 3 in DPOY once.
Yeah, Larry Bird made it in 84, 83, and 82, second team.
And that's a
team,
shame on the league if they believe Larry Bird was the third best defender in it. But it is what it is. And I think Larry Bird was actually a solid defender. I think he was good. Quite frankly. There's just no way
He's
he's
a
better.
good team. Huh?
Okay,
Really
but
good
Pete-
defender, rebounding value, which is great. Got deflections, all of that good stuff. High motor on defense.
Sure.
He's not a better defender than these guys. It just isn't. But it's cool.
All right, well, tell me this then, Mars, because if we're doing peak for peak, Joel Embiid versus peak for peak, just purely peak. Joel Embiid at his apex versus David Robinson.
Oh no, David Robinson's better. David Robinson's better.
Joel Embiid at his pex versus Dwight Howard. Given how you feel about Dwight,
I'm fine with it being Dwight.
we got Embiid versus Gary Payton. I don't know how you feel about that. I'm taking Embiid.
Yeah.
Giannis and Embiid.
So 2020 Giannis versus the best of Embiid, which is 2019 on defense.
That's a good matchup.
It's a really good one. I'll give it to Giannis just for the sake of conversation.
But hadn't Embiid ranked? Hadn't he anchored better playoff defenses than Giannis has?
I don't know because the Bucks have some of the historically best playoff defenses ever. 2019, 21, and 22, I think, are all historic playoff defenses. I know Joel in 2019 did a lot of heavy lifting for their defense, but I don't think he's anchored better defenses than Giannis, actually. Now, he's done it. He's had less defensive infrastructure, I would argue, especially once Ben Simmons goes. But
JJ Redick.
no, I would give it to
Tobias.
Giannis. I would give it to Giannis.
Anthony Davis or Embiid.
AD. Will is over Embiid as well. Those guys, I'm fine. Embiid would be like top 20-ish for me.
LeBron.
He's better than Brown. He's better than MJ. He's better than
Where was Ewing?
40s? What are you in the 40s?
40, I think. 46, I think.
Okay.
Ewing would also be another top 20-ish guy for me.
Ron Artest.
Embiid is better. You're not gonna find many wings who I think are better than Embiid. You're gonna get
Kawhi.
Pippen.
It's Kawhi.
I'm fine with Kawhi. You can get Kawhi, you can get Scottie Pippen, you can get Dennis Rodman.
Bobby Jones.
He's not a wing, but yeah, I would give Bobby Jones over Embiid.
Power forward.
Yeah, I mean he was wiry. So
forward.
I would
Yeah.
go Bobby Jones over Embiid as well. So maybe top 25ish.
Michael Cooper.
Embiid's better. Peak Bill Walton is also in these talks as well. For what it's worth.
Nate Thurman or Embiid.
Nate Timmons.
John Havlicek. Know what that answer is. Jason
Embiid.
Kidd. I feel like has a good argument.
He does. Jason Kidd's amazing. I've got Embiid, but Jason Kidd's an amazing defender. J-Dub is also better than Larry Bird. Forgot to say that.
How many players on the Thunder are better than Larry Bird?
At least 3.
Well, Larry Bird's not better than Shea. And Shea's what, their 7th best defender?
He's not a better
So-
defender than Shea at his apex. OKC Shea.
So
Casey Wallace.
he's not a better defender than Shea.
Casey Wallace, Caruso,
Chet Hart.
J-Dub for sure.
Lou Dort last year, he's also a better defender than Bird. And then Shea. And then everyone else you can be better than. Manu Ginobili is a better defender than Larry Bird, I agree. Ewing was 46. Yeah, it is what it is, man. Shout out to this list.
The superstars get that extra bit of,
Jordan was an
unless
elite.
unless you're
and he-
Dwayne Wade, I guess, because he's in the 60s somehow. But Kobe's
facts,
42.
facts.
Jordan was a phenomenal defensive playmaker, so I do want to give him credit for that. But I think that is
He was for sure.
that's a
He's
15
not
is
top
crazy.
15. Yeah, he's not top
Yeah.
15.
No, all these guys are like elite, but it's the elite of the elite, I think. So
Yeah, I don't think any bad defenders made this list.
agree.
I
mean,
can't
Brook
make
Closest
Lo-
to
Brook-
it is
Brook Lopez-
probably Larry Bird, to be fair.
Brook Lopez, I was a bit. I mean,
Oh no, yeah, Brook Lopez on the list is actually a travesty.
yeah, I can't get with that one.
Well, I don't know about travesty, but it's hard to say you're one of the best defenders ever when you were legitimately a bad defender for most of your career.
Yeah, exactly.
That just doesn't compute for me. But it's cool.
I'm trying to see what was LeBron's actual defensive peak though, where he was
09 to probably
09 through
13.
2013.
Yeah.
And then he like jumped up again in like 2016, but at least in the playoffs anyway. And then in the 2020 playoffs,
Yeah, he
was
played
really
good,
as
yeah.
well. Ron
Regular
has some
season.
decent defensive longevity.
I'm trying
And
to
his
think about when
defensive
his
peak is really good.
playoff peak was though, because
Playoffs he used to turn up still, but there came a point where he would stop playing.
12
Maybe 2014 in the
the
regular
12 playoff run was special. He was getting fried. That's when the Melo and them were playing. He didn't have the greatest series of all time, that series, but afterwards he was good. LeBron just gets that. He gets that like that uber athleticism, like kind of taxed to his name because he's just such a freak.
He's just also played so long that
Mhm.
like some of the voters probably didn't see like 09 Bron, which is like it can hurt you if you play too long sometimes, I think. Like even Embiid's probably got some like recency like tax on there because at his peak he shouldn't be where he was. So
Yep.
it's like it can hurt guys.
I agree. Let's see here. Got a super chat about. Let me see. Cultured Bandit said $5 super chat. Larry Bird. I can name 200 NBA players and 300 chat members that are better on defense than Larry Bird.
Okay.
I can't name a lot. Well, I did name a lot, so you know.
Would he be the best defender on the panel, Mars? At everybody's apex.
I mean,
See a better defender than Ron at his apex.
Ron can play some D, man.
You put Ron in the 80s, he'd be making all defensive teams.
W host.
If we're counting Shaq as well,
Shaq. Yeah,
Put him in
well,
the-
obviously.
making all defensive
I
teams.
don't know. I might take Shaq. Have you seen Penn? Have you ever seen Shaq's ASU highlights?
No, I've watched plenty of him playing.
Yeah, he was a demon slayer in the basket. Well, yeah, for sure. He's built like a football player.
Mm-hmm.
Tupac Westside, $10 super chat. Morning, fellas. If the T-Wolves get a starting four, maybe better back at 5, then I can definitely call them contenders, but not right now.
Agree.
I think the Braun market is holding everything up right now because I think once Braun makes his decision, everything else will kind of fall through with some of these other teams because they're kind of waiting. I know that Denver is waiting on Peyton Watson, and then once he can agree to terms, then they'll make the other adjustments to their roster that they're
You
waiting
guys can
for.
afford him?
How
Yeah, I mean,
far
they're
away
going to be.
they swipe
They're
on
going to. So what's going to have to happen is they're going to go into the second apron, which is one possibility, or they will then trade one of Christian or one of Cam. But they've been rebuffing offers for Cam because I think either to increase his price, but also I think preferably they want to trade Christian. So I know they've been talking to a few teams about Christian. Apparently, Christian has more of a market than we realized initially, or whatever, because of how young he is.
And you realize someone wants him.
Yes, I mean that's really all it takes too, Penn. One person wants him. That's all. One person got to want you. That's it. And he's 25, really good athlete, good defender, really good cutter off ball player. But then they're like, we pay, Peyton Watson however money.
You doing my Emmanuel Quickly gimmick right now.
No, he is a really good defender.
Let the people know. Respectfully, I think Christian Brown sucks. Relative to what he's paid, he sucks.
Yeah, I mean, he's overpaid for sure.
I mean,
But
he
he-
had a really bad time of it this year.
Yeah,
I
he
don't
was
think
He
hurt.
was
that bad.
already on
Yeah,
the
I don't
fringe
think
of
he's that
being.
bad.
I think like the consensus reaction to his contract was, "Whew, that's rich." To come up and follow that up with a year where you're down and you get
Mhm.
outplayed by your backup, and you're probably like the fourth, probably best wing-ish player on your team. That's tough, man.
The
Yeah, I
hype
think
the hype was too high. Yeah, the
I
hype
mean,
was
if
I watched them
Jalen
miss so
Jalen
many
Brown is
transition
getting
layups
dumped
this
because he makes
Yeah,
57 million,
I remember
like-
I could hear Mars in my head like, "Yo, because your misses go down in the playoffs." I'm like, no, they don't. I tell you what happened. Rudy wasn't in
Well,
the
they
paint.
do, but it's fine.
Christian would get the ball, and I think his ankle, he was still having issues with it. He would not go up for like a layup or whatever. But he does. Yeah, I mean, he still is a really good basketball player. I definitely have been a little too hard on him at times, but he's just it's hard to watch him do that. But ideally, they definitely want to keep Peyton Watson and Cam Johnson because Cam is it's a great
was
player.
he like
last year.
top 5 in transition points scored like the year that he signed that contract?
2?
He was
Yeah.
number
2.
so
He
he
was.
was number 2. So top 5.
Yeah.
Do you value that? Is that
Yeah. I mean, I don't as much for guards because it's a
Mm.
guard, but I know my co-host that tell me about him say, yes, that is very important, which it is, because you do need to be able to play off ball. But I think some of this is also just like, I don't really care. I mean, I care. Like, it's important. Like Shea, for instance, really good transition player.
Mm.
But like, that's
is he a better defender than Larry Bird? Christian Brown?
yeah. I mean, a guard. Yeah,
Whoa.
he is. I don't want to be disrespectful to Christian. He just is not a.
I mean, you just said he was better than Larry Bird. who's
Yeah,
a
Larry,
top
but Larry, I've never
65
been
defender,
super high. I
according
think
to
Larry's a better
George.
defender than Magic, and I don't think Magic's a good defender. So I mean, I also been pretty open about this.
Would you
I don't
prefer they keep Cam or Christian? Cam, yeah.
Yeah, if they kept Christian and Peyton, their team, their spacing would be completely different. Like,
Yeah,
you wouldn't.
I'm
I mean,
with you.
Damien,
Yeah.
do you want to drink wine or do you want to drink poison?
no.
We're just asking.
You
Like,
I
think
do
Quickly
think
is
you
better?
guys overrate Peyton Watson, man.
I don't think he's worth $27 million, which is he's also finding out as well. You're not worth $27 million.
I think he's a lot better than Brown, though. I do.
I agree, but I think a lot of people.
hypothetical.
I'm not saying Swiper does it. I think a lot of people project where Peyton Watson can go,
Lakers fans, yeah.
as opposed
Yeah.
to what he is right now. Like
agree.
whoever
Well, you
said,
saw me on
yeah, no,
you saw me on the
not,
timeline. What 3 weeks ago when I was trying to explain this? Like he's still 2 years away from like what you believe he will be, but like people are like, damn, we get this demon right now. I mean, brother, I've seen every dribble for this man. He's this is his first year with the ball. It's going to take him time to figure that out. The thing is, he does have a really like his potential is there for sure, like without a shadow of a doubt. Like it's there.
But
he's
you know
definitely,
how far he is because how good he played in some periods last year was like shock. Like people were in like genuine shock about some of the numbers he was putting up. So
Yeah.
that just shows you that he's still far away from being that guy. I agree. 2 years at least for sure.
Yeah, and if you go to his, which I do obviously for the shows, you go to his synergy stuff. I would try to point out people like all his numbers that are like off-ball stuff that don't require him to do anything. Those are all phenomenal. Like he's very good at transition, spot up, and off screens. But everything else is a work in progress. Everything is,
he's come so far from
Mhm.
college to today
Mhm.
that you could project that somebody who works that hard, if you
Yep.
give him like a 3-4 year deal, it's probably going to work out perfectly fine for you. But
Yep.
if you pay him 27 million, I feel like combined paying
Trey
him
Murphy number.
and yeah, like him and Christian taking up like basically a max spot combined. That's not
So
enough.
What's the pitch for Christian if you're the Nuggets GM, Pen? What's your pitch for moving this guy?
What do you mean, like to another team?
Yeah.
Like, how do I sell the other team?
How do you sell him? Yeah.
Drugs. I give them drugs.
You got to
Well,
sell him on what the age
or
the
like
transition
maybe
stuff.
like I mean, if I had to do the pitch, it'd be like, well, when he's going right, he wins. Right? He wins everywhere. He's a winning player. He makes all these connective reads and blah 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 blah. The problem is, and I think this is a problem for Denver when they're trying to shop their players to other teams, is we don't get Jokic. So I have to discount your production, your efficiency, and all that stuff because I'm asking him to play off of Miles Turner. You know what I mean? So
Him
it's
and Miles
like,
would be good together.
sure. It's not,
Do you think some of that exists, Swiper, where like Jokic is elevating some of these guys beyond even Peyton Watson? Maybe
Well,
Peyton
I think
Watson's
that's the problem. It's
benefiting.
like they use that as like a mark against Jokic, like, he's, whatever. But at the same time, GMs are not dumb. They think Jokic is the most like floor raising player in the sport. So I think they treat Denver sometimes as like whatever. But Peyton is not. Peyton has the prototypical 6'8", really good defender, good offensive player, and can shoot package. Like, we want this kind of player on our roster to be like our ball
Perfect
handling
modern
wing.
day sort of like archetype.
Right.
Yeah.
Jamal has standalone value if they were to trade him. Aaron Gordon has a lot of standalone value if they wanted to trade him. But like, yeah, that's their core. Cam and Tim Hardaway Jr. had career seasons this last year, but then I think some of it is like, I know that them and Dallas have been talking a little bit, and Dallas is not. They need another shooter, another wing, and
I think Hardaway's a loss, man.
Yeah, it sucks.
I think he's lost. He had a really good season.
200 plus threes made. He had the most efficient jump shooting season of all time. Crazy. Great player.
Yeah, so like Peyton played half his minutes without Jokic this year and half his minutes with Jokic. There's no surprise at all to me that the offensive rating went up by nearly 15 points in the minutes he played with Jokic than without.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, that's the, that would be the tough thing with all of these Denver players, right? Even Jamal Murray, who is, by all metrics, the most standalone star player on the team, not named Nikola Jokic. It's like things do get worse when you don't have that dude in there.
Yeah. That's the beauty of the great ones, man.
Yeah, I mean, it's like the worst problem to have, but it's great. MPJ didn't prove anything, by the way. MPJ was good for 25 games and then fell off the planet after that. He also can't self-create.
Talking about this year for the Nets?
Yeah, somebody said MPJ proved it. He didn't. He did the same thing he always does. Nothing changed about his game. He did the exact same thing he always does. He's always been one of the best jump shooters ever. He's one of the best jump shooters of all time.
I mean, well, this year they built an offense around his jump shooting, and it was functional until he gave up.
Right.
Which is probably a bad thing, the fact that he's given up. But they had a functional offense built around Michael Porter Jr. and very lackluster talent.
But I really don't
prove something.
Is he the Allen Houston of this era? Like he's
Lord.
I'm saying like Porter from a jump shooting standpoint is like I've been trying to tell people since his rookie year, he's a different caliber of like shooter.
Is it because of his size?
Yeah, bro.
He's
Him and Anthony Davis are the same height. And like when you see them next to each other on the court, they're the same exact height.
Yeah,
so just imagine
almost 6'10".
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Like it's ridiculous. Like Porter is one of my favorite players that I've ever watched.
When you were covering Michael Porter, did you see again this podcasting stuff? I was noticing before he got traded that he said some pretty crazy shit. Do you? Like he said some pretty wild stuff, and I was just like, freedom of speech, all that good stuff. I love when athletes get on the mic and start, spitting. But like, do you think some teams might be looking at that and being like, this might be heading in the direction that this could become detrimental to team value? Because I mean, these are all billion-dollar enterprises, and these players represent the team, right? So if you have a star player, and that star player, I don't know, says something very political, very controversially charged, like something about, I mean, if somebody says something transphobic on a podcast, that's going to lead to a lot of negative publicity for your team because of how the media works, right? So when people start getting on podcasts and they start to give you that hint that they might go a little too far, does that change the equation a little bit? And it's like, maybe I want to get out of this business.
It can, but I mean, Porter doesn't say anything that a lot of the front office people don't already believe or think anyway, and they think it's he was podcasting, but Porter said stuff in the locker room though that was whatever, you know what I mean? So it's just like it wasn't a surprise. I think some of this was Porter got on a mic, and I remember when he started his Curious Mike podcast, with his sister, and it was fine. And then he brought on a former sex worker, and everybody
It was
started
pretty
making.
tame at the start, wasn't it? Like it
Yeah, it was
started off-
fun.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
just about having conversations. Aaron Gordon's also one of those kind of very curious people about other people as well. I just think Porter just doesn't have the best. Like, remember he made the comments pen about like lower the rims in the WNBA. Like he said
Yep.
that while he was in Denver, and yeah, he just says stuff sometimes, bro. But I don't think that's a big deal. He's like a nice person too. Like, you know what I mean? Like so I think a lot of it is like,
He doesn't mean any harm.
yeah, that's how people, and he's also very good at what he does. So you're able to like, but Porter now, if his next contract's historic, he's making $40 million this year. He doesn't have an extension on the table yet.
Yeah, and they might move him if they don't extend him. Yeah.
The
But
Contender can get him.
He said
when he
himself though that by the time he gets to be about 31 though is when his back issues could become near debilitating because of the stuff he has to do on a day-by-day basis. So I don't know what the money's going to look like. And I think he's going to turn 28. Jamal's 30. He'll be 31 next February, so he'll be 29. He's 28 now. He'll be 29 next year, which is crazy.
Yeah, it's wild.
Crazy to think about how old these players have gotten so quickly. But yeah,
But he'll regress with the back stuff quickly. Like
Yeah.
once it turns, it's one of those things that can't come back. So it's
yeah. It's
that next contract. Yeah, I'm not committing long term to him.
No, non-back Porter goes top 3 in that draft, and he
goes 1 in that draft.
He probably goes 1. Yeah.
I mean,
I had him number 3 in that draft, I think, or 2. No, I had him number 2. I had him number 2 in that draft.
Yeah.
If Porter if he never went to Denver, never learned how to be a spot up player, which he had to, because he's with better players, and then he never had a back injury, Porter would have been your prototypical like uber talented wing with the ball in his hands that did everything and had all the responsibility and couldn't really pass super well, but didn't matter. He didn't need to pass.
He probably would have been the best scorer on your team.
Which team? He would have been on Denver.
I think
if he was,
with
he
no
probably
back
would have been the
stuff.
best scorer on your team.
With no back stuff, I think he would have been one of the best players in the world. To be honest
Yeah,
with you.
Porter was a
He's been
30s.
like poor man's Kevin Durant.
Yeah, something
I
like
think
that.
He is the closest. Like anyone who's got the Kevin Durant label, is made the most sense.
Yes,
that boy averaged 6 and 16 this last year.
The way he was moving was ridiculous. But
Is he? I think he might be one of the 5 best high school players I've seen up until like 2000, maybe 20. Let's say 2021. He might have been one of the 5 best high school players I've ever seen.
Yeah, I can
still
get with that.
I've ever seen. And I think he started from a better place in terms of his shooting ability than Kevin Durant did, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't mean he would have been a better shooter than KD was, but his foundation was better, in my opinion. So,
Yeah, I can get with that.
Pitt, who are your favorite high school players you've ever watched, like film? Best
Carmelo
players.
Anthony.
Yep.
haven't seen no
Obviously
high school.
LeBron. DeJuan Wagner.
Wagner was cold.
Quintel Woods, low key, awesome.
Shout out 7th Woods.
7th Woods, yeah.
You went to UNC?
I can't remember.
Kevin Durant, obviously.
Zion high school tape was crazy.
Zion
Just
high
for
school
en-
tape is
just for-
crazy until
just
for
you get
entertainment. What am I
Just
saying?
They're
Scotty.
5'2".
Yeah, he was playing
Just
versus
for
Brie,
entertainment.
right?
Yeah, Zion's competition was ridiculous.
Scotty
Yeah,
Barnes,
just-
DeMar DeRozan, those two as well. So DeMar, he played Compton High, it was awesome.
Cam,
And
yeah.
Scotty,
Shout out
Scotty
OJ
played
Mayo
at,
too.
Scotty
out
played at NSU school and then eventually
Mhm.
Montverde. So you got to see like different versions of Scotty. You got to see
Yep.
like point guard Scotty, point forward Scotty, power forward Scotty. So it's like a really interesting evolution of just watching him,
Yep.
go from like 205 pounds and like, just freaky athletic to like a solid 230 before Florida
Yeah.
State's 225. Like he just
And
bulked up.
Penn, maybe I will be vindicated because I did say he was going to be a top 5 player out of the draft, and I was looking like really dumb.
He went fourth.
No, I'm saying top 5 in the NBA. At some
Oh,
point.
okay, yeah.
And I looked really dumb.
He will be.
Yeah, but then it looks like he's on the way now. Maybe. Yeah, Zion, MPJ, LeBron James.
Andrew Wiggins.
He's
Andrew
moving
Wiggins
different
was
this
crazy.
offseason. I'll tell you that right now. Scotty moving very different this offseason. He's moving like a guy who was expecting to like he's moving like a guy who's very pissed off that he did not make an All NBA team. I'm gonna put it that way.
Yeah, which is
He
crazy.
got
didn't
snubbed
make it.
hard twice.
I talked to Chris Broussard about that after the voting. I was curious why he didn't have Scotty on there, but whatever. Who else is there?
Did you see Chris Broussard and them rank Paul George, Kyrie, Clay, and Dame? Did you see the video?
Yeah, I did say it, but I didn't watch the full video. Where'd they have him?
I saw them putting Clay number 2, and I turned the video off. So shout out to them. Shout out to them, man. The faces of our sport.
Bill Walker really should have been better than Michael Beasley if we're having conversations years later.
Come on.
Shout out to Mike Beasley though.
What was that for? Now, we
Bill
talk
Walker,
about college seasons. Michael Beasley top 5. But
yeah, he went to Kansas State for out the goodness of his heart. No money involved at all whatsoever. They was furnishing that boy's house for years. Easily.
He would have
made smart to me.
Low key, Grady Dick was a really good high school player. Gatorade National Player of the Year, good.
Yeah.
Crazy. Yeah. Athletic, too.
I'm surprised you didn't say AJ.
AJ DeBonsa, for sure.
Yeah, because you was glazing AJ. Not saying you wasn't merited, but you was
Darren as well. Darren as well in high school.
Darren, AJ,
KPJ, somebody said, yeah.
KPJ got some crazy highlights.
Honestly, when Swipe asked the question about like thinking high school, I was also thinking about myself in high school. That's why I went to like LeBron, because those are the guys who were like 3 years ahead, and that's when I was
crazy.
most.
That's your era of high school, but
I mean, yeah, that is my era of high school.
Crazy.
Mars, we're older than you. It happens.
Yeah, no, but it's crazy. Like you guys really like old as shit. But that's cool. Well,
yeah.
Penn was in high school and I was coming out the womb. Like,
it'll be here before you know it, Mark.
I was in high school in 2002. You were coming out of the womb,
and so that means you finished high school in 06, right?
Yeah.
So in that time frame of your high school life,
2000 no, 2001 to 2005. And I took a gap
1
year.
to 05. Okay. Nice.
I took a gap year.
Did you guys see Marcus Levette's high school mixtape? It was insane.
I can't remember.
He had some of the best albums I ever seen.
You know what's kind of funny, Mars, though? There's actually scientific research to say that your ability to age well will almost certainly come down to your attitude about aging. So if you actually have a positive attitude towards aging, you will age better. Your brain will age better. Your body will age better. I seen you on a basketball court.
I'm aging badly.
That's why you moving around like a 55-year-old at the ripe old age of 21.
Because of my negativity towards aging.
Exactly.
I think it's more so to do with my neglect to moving around.
You gotta. I don't know why you're not gonna accept that forever, though, Mars. There's just no way. One day, Mars is gonna look up. Mars is gonna be in great shape and rich with a family.
Bro, I don't care. I'll walk onto a basketball court right now at the ripe old age of 38, and I'll still pick up full court, no problem. I'll be gassed as fuck because I'm, it's exhausting, but
it's a mentality thing.
No problem. Absolutely. I still think I'm like, I know some people be commenting like, man, your eye bags. Yes, I have slept an average of 3 hours per night for the last, 6 nights. I'm very tired. But that being said, I still wake up and I still feel like I'm 8 years old, 9 years old. You know what I mean? Like energy wise, like mindset wise, still feel very young.
I told Chill this when I saw him about we were talking about this, and I think it was Denzel had a good quote around Clint, I think it might have been Clint Eastwood told him he asked him why he's so he's got such good vitality still, and his advice was just don't let the old man in. I think that's what you're saying, Penn. Like that you just never let him in. You just always have to have
what Bron is doing?
A youthful mindset. Well, Bron always says as long as he keeps his mind fresh, his body will follow. So maybe there is something to that.
And there's really no difference in getting older for the most part for yourself. Until you,
do you feel it, Swiper?
I feel like I'm 21. No, I feel like I'm 21. I don't feel any different. I played football, so I have those things that I carry with me. But I feel fine. I feel great. I go on runs. I'm going on a run after this and a walk. Want to work out. I dance.
Me too. I feel really good as well.
Yeah.
But sometimes, like, I'll leave like I'll be walking, and, like, my ankles like cracking, and like you get pain, like just random pains and stuff. I'm like, yeah.
Well,
okay.
that part you can't rat out of. Like, for instance, like I probably fell a bunch of times when I was playing basketball when I was in my teens. I never had any injuries. No injuries. You fall on your wrist falls off. You just snap it back into place. You keep playing, right? But and it was like 3-4 years ago, I took a fall and I broke my fall with my wrist. Bro, my wrist hurt for like a good 5 months.
Yeah, wow.
5 months. I was just like, I don't know about this. This hurts. Yeah, your recovery definitely goes down. But I'm just saying, like, if you take care of yourself, there's really no reason. Like, I'm not kidding. We're not that far removed from life expectancy was 30 years old.
Yep.
30 years old. And now we're seeing, like, and we won't know what life expectancy is for our generation until people from our generation start dying of natural causes, right? So right now we could say maybe it's 85, maybe it's 90. Maybe the average person born when we were born in the 80s, early 90s will live till 90, right?
Well, they're saying with the advancement of like AI and medicine and things, the life expectancy will go up a hell of a lot.
I'm expecting to live till 250.
But there you
break
go.
some
But at
records.
some point, you should just want to die. What are you doing around for 200
Why?
years?
The vampire complex, right?
Like,
Okay,
damn, 200 years. Like, what is
here's
that
a
to
fun
do?
here
Just
here's
die.
a fun thought process here.
Somebody
I
said
was-
I'm call it quits at 60.
Like, no, like for real, like
Yeah,
200
see,
years
but-
old, you can't move. What you still gonna age? You gonna live like half your life just as some
okay,
old,
so there
old
are
No,
fuck.
so essentially what they're projecting is like, so the first thing will be like with AI and all these things will be like disease eradication. So like how people don't die of like polio anymore and things. That will like stop.
Well, now it's coming back because
Right.
we got the
Yeah, I know.
non-vaccination people.
And then they're going to gain traction, like, and maybe this is 20 years they're projecting on reverse aging. So like they'll start to be able to like in like Black Panther, for example, when they like take apart your DNA and they see like what's wrong with it, and
That's
they
your
can,
billionaire exclusive. I don't know.
No, it will
Yeah.
be. It will
And then-
100%
That's
be.
gonna be
And then they'll be
billionaire
like-
exclusive.
and then they're projecting like in like 30 years it'll be like cybernetics, where it's like you lose an arm, you get like a robot part because it works better than your arm, right? And then there's like genetic there'll be like genetic modification, and then there's like things like where you'll be able to essentially upload yourself into like some sort of software where if you like are hiking and you fall off a mountain,
Yeah.
only your like physical body goes. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I
Imagine
do
you
some-
upload yourself and you get hacked. You just start start saying slurs.
it's very
Yeah,
fascinating
right.
to like go down the rabbit hole, but yeah.
Just could.
People are obsessed with longevity though, so it's like it was interesting to go down the rabbit hole and see how people think
like,
it's going to play out.
I think longevity itself is kind of overrated. Like to Mars's point, if you're 60 and you feel 60, that's not that appealing, right? But if you're 60 and you feel 40, so two quick things. Number one, squats, bro. Squats with weight will change your life. If you squat every single day with weight, like I don't want to say serious weight, but like whatever you could handle, and just do 40, 50 squats with it, you probably do this while listening to PC for 5 minutes, right? That'll change your life. You don't need to work out for 5 hours. You don't need to be doing what Swipe is doing in the gym, you know, and all that stuff. You just squat with weights. Number two is, Dame, you ever been scuba diving?
Never, but I want to do it one day. I'm actually a little terrified of the ocean though, but yeah. One day.
It's in
Interesting.
Australia, but
So-
the ocean is where you go to land.
I mean, that is interesting. So, like, if you were to go scuba diving and someone showed you that your tank was empty of oxygen, you wouldn't go scuba diving, right? You would change your tank, right? But I think a lot of us don't really think about our energy tanks in terms of like mental energy, spiritual energy, all this stuff. And I think a lot of us probably don't really know how to take care of ourselves, which is probably why we age so horribly. There's nothing that will age you faster than being around toxic people or consistently doing things while you're on empty. So if you're physically empty, like if your physical energy is drained, you need rest, but you don't get rest. You get caffeine, right? And I know I'm preaching to I'm an idiot because I'm obviously not sleeping very well right now, but this is why I'm actually going to fix my life over the next couple of weeks. So to the people saying that I look very, very tired, very old, whatever, keep watching, because like within 3 months you're gonna be like, oh, did Penn get a facelift? No, Penn got sleep.
And I read some crazy stat the other day where it was like post 30, males post 30, like 90, like it's like less than 1% of them sprint again. Like when was the last time like you guys really went for it, like with the sprint? Like we're probably
2
the
days
exception.
ago.
We're probably the exception, but like think
That's
about
crazy.
how many. Yeah, like just
Mars, when's the last time
insane.
you sprinted?
Like full on, flat out.
Fully sprinted. 2021.
Soccer?
Yeah. So about just under 5 years. October 2021.
When's the last time you
November.
sprinted, Penn?
2 weeks ago.
Then Damien, I imagine just you sprint with
Yesterday,
soccer. Yeah.
Yesterday, yeah.
I haven't
feel like-
been out for a run in a while because the air quality here was really bad.
Oh,
When you're-
bro, I saw all that smoke in New York.
Yeah, that's bad, yeah.
I had a mask on walking around New York for 2 days.
Mhm.
Heard it was bad in Chicago as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All that
bad
smoke.
this far,
The
but
orange
got all
man is
the way there,
blaming
that's
Canada.
crazy.
It's crazy, bro.
Sorry, I figured.
Sprint
I figured ice cream truck might get you to sprint outside the
Some
door.
Mars joke.
Yeah, I mean, once again, I've said it many times. Absolutely, I'm fat. I also just don't eat that much. Like,
Which is
Wait,
weird.
Do you even like ice
so
cream,
like
Mars?
all the like that's why like all the fat comments is like they're accurate. All the people who assume I just eat a lot, they're wrong. But I
Who-
understand the assumption.
Who do you think eats
But
the most
I
Mars
don't eat
on
that.
Player's Choice?
I'd assume it's
You.
Ox. He's just the biggest. I'd assume it's Ox. He's the
It's
biggest.
you.
He's
It's
6'9".
clearly Swiper.
I would assume Ox or Swiper. That's what I would assume. Just based on Swiper works out a lot. He's also bigger. He's like 250 or whatever he says he is. And Ox is 6'9". So I would assume they eat the most. But yeah,
What's your breakfast
I don't
look like?
eat that much. I just, Yeah,
18
exactly. Man. I
eggs.
don't burn calories. I said it all the time. I don't do anything. So I
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
I'm still in a calorie surplus. But it's not because I eat a lot. I eat like 1 meal a day. Like I don't eat a whole lot. I just don't do anything. So
You're
that's how I'm
sedentary,
fat.
yeah.
Yeah. I'm aware of how I'm in this predicament. Like
But the fat stuff is like overrated. It's not fat that's hurting you. It's visceral fat that hurts you, which is like what comes from like sugar, oil, carbs, bad food. That stuff is like fat that builds around
I
your
don't
organs.
eat that much bad food either.
Well, that's good. So there's the thing. There's a very good chance that somebody who looks very skinny is way less healthy than someone who doesn't look skinny at all. Way less healthy.
Well, you smoke Newports, don't you, Penn?
No.
Oh, somebody in the chat said you smoke Newports. Okay.
Who? And
You
how would
smoke
they
cigarettes?
know? I did for I want to say on and off between 14 and 22. Yeah.
Penn, Jamie, do you smoke? Yeah, is smoking legal in Australia?
No, not. You know how much of a culture shock it is when I link up with you guys and it's just like out there. Like it's just like we'll get like you get put away.
It's
here,
not
like, for real.
legal out there.
You get arrested
Hey?
in Australia?
It's not legal in Australia.
No,
Interesting. Oh,
no.
Like smoking or
unless
weed?
unless you have a medical prescription. No. You will go behind bars.
I don't know what the law is over here.
Wait, were you guys talking about weed?
Yeah, he said you all should be in jail.
Okay. I do not smoke weed.
No, I asked you smoke cigarettes. You said 14 to 22. But you're saying if you smoke weed in Australia, Damon, you're jail.
Who the hell is this person?
Yeah.
Penn does smoke. Laugh my ass off. How do you know?
Cigarettes are disgusting. I don't know how anyone smokes cigarettes.
Like you want to see
Cigarette.
my you want to see my
Disgusting,
hands? Are my
Mars.
hands yellow?
Disgusting.
You
And isn't it so
dumbass.
expensive as well?
Look at Penn's eyes.
I don't get it. Like you,
Oh,
what?
do-
I'll never.
That's why I
I'll
asked.
never
Do I look
understand
high to
cigarettes.
y'all? Like I'm just
No, you look
tired,
like you
bro.
need a cigarette. That's what they're saying.
Someone said I saw Penn smoke weed yesterday. He's lying. You don't know me. Honestly, I did smoke weed. I want to say a couple of months ago at a friend's birthday party.
Is it legal in Toronto?
Yeah, it is. I would not be confessing to a crime on a national podcast. I'm not stupid. But yes.
International.
International, yes.
International podcast.
Mm.
Yeah, I mean, me and Damien tried it in Cali one time, but that's it.
Such
That's
bad
it.
influences.
I've never
man.
done it once. I've never done it once in my life, to be honest.
Me
with you.
neither. No, man, shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to good old fashioned Herbs. Truth Teller 3371, $10. MVP favorite is Asia and Paige second. Anything y'all think Paige can do over the second half to take it? I think her clutch moments, big improvements in team record, historical efficiency, etc. helps her case. Yeah, Penn.
Paige is over Olivia for MVP.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh wow, nice.
Yeah, if Paige did not have that injury in college, man, I think people would remember her differently. They shouldn't be surprised by any of this.
She should be the cover athlete for 2K. I find it kind of ridiculous that Caitlin Clark is a cover athlete for 2K.
There's no way people care this much about cover athletes.
I care.
There's just no way.
I'm choosing to care.
Like, Devin
should be
Booker made a
Paige.
cover. Like, it is what it is. Like, people should get put on the
Is
covers.
Caitlin building a case? No. Is it too late for her to build
Case
a case?
what?
MVP.
MVP.
She's building a case for third best guard in the league.
She's building a case to be the third best
That'll
player
do.
on her team.
That'll do.
Yeah, so,
That'll do.
Shout
I
out
also
to Paige.
think, from what I've seen, Asia is like,
Asia's a different level, yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, we bored at this point. We need a new MVP.
it's a fatigue.
Voter fatigue, yes. We need Paige or I'm not even against it. Give Olivia Miles the MVP, bro. Like she been carrying. That squad lost a lot of depth. They've been without Fee. She got them playing like the best team. That's impressive as hell. And now she's gonna scale her role back to accommodate Fee because obviously yesterday, Fee took a ton of shots. The numbers won't be as impressive, but like her impact has been immeasurable. Like,
Can you imagine Paige and Olivia Miles right now? I know
Yeah,
I know it's like the
yeah.
LaMelo. It's like LaMelo and Steph Curry when that draft happened. It's like that still would have been spectacular to see.
Who's LaMelo?
Well, I don't know, whichever one.
Okay, they're both better than Melo.
I mean, you have the two best guards in the league on the same team.
I mean, that is appealing, and it's not like Paige can't play off of another really good guard. She totally can. She has like that on off ball thing, but I think her and AZ will be fine personally, and they'll be cool.
What's Aja's window here? Like how long she got? Do you think?
As long as she wants, man. Her gap is so.
It's
Her
too
game
big.
is so efficient.
Yeah.
It's like
Aja's-
she's like she.
It
You know what
looks
she
like
is?
it.
You
It
know
looks
what
like
she
there's
is?
a
She's
big gap
Tim
at all.
Duncan. She's Tim Duncan. She's basically Tim Duncan. She's
Don't
like an
disrespect
ageless-
Asia like that. Don't disrespect Asia like that.
Don't
That's
disrespect Tim Duncan like that. She is an ultimate winner. She's her game is just very.
She's not
It's
going away.
It's boring how good she is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like-
it feels like a gap, but it's nice.
Yeah,
to
that's
know.
not Tim. That's not Tim Duncan.
It was boring how good he was. Yeah, that's why
Yeah.
you come up here and disrespect him because he was boring to watch.
I don't disrespect. I don't think I disrespect Tim Duncan.
I think you do.
I think I said Giannis is a better passer than him. I don't think that's disrespectful. And Giannis is a better offensive player than him. I don't think that's disrespectful either. And that he took a backseat offensively post 07. I don't think that's disrespectful. I think all of those things are accurate.
I don't think there's like it's weird to me because on the one hand you are very, very complimentary of Bill Russell, but on the other hand, I think he's the closest thing to Bill Russell. So it's a little bit like I don't know.
Bill
being a
Russell would tell
Super
you
Jordan-
KG is the closest thing to him.
Well,
That's why KG was his favorite player.
was that pre-Boston or post-Boston?
He said it to him in Boston, but he said he's
Okay.
been his favorite player for years. And he said, what was it? If KG only wins one in Boston, he would share a ring with him. That's how much he respects him. So and I'm very complimentary of KG.
Yeah, it's interesting. I actually see a lot more of a parallel. And again, I'm no disrespect to the legendary, iconic genius that is Bill Russell, but I think there's a great parallel between what Tim Duncan did in San Antonio and what Bill Russell did in Boston. Just of course, obviously, in a less watered, like way less watered down league, like with more competition, you're not going to run off 10, 11, 12 straight championships. But like, I think Tim Duncan had that stabilizing, do anything to win basketball games gene, whatever the hell it is. Need me to score 28 points? Cool, I'll do that. You need me to be on the block? Cool, I'll do that. You need me to space for a better wing player? I'll do that. You need me to kickstart transition? I'll do that. And you need me to set screens? I'll do that. You need me to guard the other team's best post player? I'll do that. You need me to be a help defender? I'll do that. Yeah, exactly. It is a coach's dream. You dream of a player who is that egoless and also will take pay cuts. We'll take pay cuts to allow. I'm not sitting here saying players should take pay cuts. I'm definitely never going to say that. But when a player does do it and they win, shit, man.
Hey, by the way, brother, I'm seeing Odyssey finally this Friday. Can't wait, Penn.
Seeing what?
The Odyssey this Friday.
Odyssey?
I couldn't see it last weekend because I was in New York and I didn't want to abandon the team. But I'm also seeing Spider-Man next weekend, and this summer it's going to be crazy.
It's interesting because I just said like that parallel between Duncan and Bill Russell and how respecting one meant you would necessarily respect the other. But it's interesting. A lot of people draw parallels between my favorite filmmaker of all time and Christopher Nolan, and yet I just don't get it. I don't see it.
Hey, we should do
Stanley Kubrick.
Do we need to see that on a big screen? By the way, is that
so? I'm seeing it in IMAX.
Did you like Project Hail Mary? By the way, did you like Project?
I did. I thought it was really good.
I hated that movie.
I was surprised how good it was personally.
I hated it.
But
I watched it in IMAX, and I absolutely couldn't stand it.
So Christopher Nolan, IMAX made them a special camera that's like the size of a small car that they had to carry around to shoot the film. So I'm seeing that in IMAX. I've already seen Backrooms in the session. You already know I've seen that Penn Slip back. And then I'm seeing Spider-Man similarly in IMAX next week too. So I think we're in a new 3D market. Penn, remember Penn like 15 years ago when 3D became.
Did you watch Undertone?
Yeah, of course I did. Good movie. Really good movie. But yes, Odyssey this weekend. Damien, I don't know I don't know. Are you allowed to go to the movies in Australia? I'm assuming you are.
Yeah, I want to.
Have
I
you
want to
seen
watch
it?
as well.
Allowed?
No, I haven't seen it.
Why would
yet,
you not be allowed to watch the movies?
What do you think Australia is?
They have more kangaroos than people.
It's a different world, man.
Well, so you think the kangaroos run the cinema? Like,
are they in the way? Yeah, are they in the way of the cars to get to the cinema?
I've watched.
Well, are you allowed
I've watched
to go
4
to the
movies.
cinema? I mean,
I've watched 4 movies set in Australia over the last couple of weeks.
Mm.
Everyone
Outback,
died. Yeah, Outback was one of them.
Outback, yeah.
Yeah, man. Memento is a great movie. We should do, Penn, next time we do this, we'll rank the Christopher Nolan films and have categories.
Everyone's been doing that, man. Like, to me, why does Batman Begins get so disrespected in this equation? I think it's actually pretty decent. Like, it's a pretty decent film. I mean, get
the best Dark Knight movie or Batman movie isn't even the one with Joker. It's the one with Bane. But everybody's just big because Heath Ledger obviously had a big role in that. Shout out to him.
You think The Dark Knight Rises?
Bro, I thought Bane's one of the best villains of all time. I think that.
Oh, so you're just ranking specifically the villain?
No, but even the plot of the movie, it's
too convoluted.
It was brilliant. Like, he wasn't even like, it was just even the measure of why he was doing what he was doing, why they got involved in the first place. It was
if you're going to compliment a Christopher Nolan plot, first of all, I just say this. Christopher Nolan is very on the nose when it comes to his characters. Like, very, like, I don't want anyone to be able to doubt what this character is thinking at this time or this character motivation. And I think that is really a lack of trust in the audience sometimes.
Or look at these casuals. Bane was terrible. Brother.
All
right, y'all.
Respectfully, right. I have a lot of appreciation for all 3 in the trilogy. Dark Knight Rises is definitely the worst of the 3, in my opinion.
Yeah, it's just insane.
But yeah.
Just insane. Mo Money Prince, $10. And don't need the best roster to get it done. Y'all really don't understand how much him getting a point guard next to him is going to change the whole team for better. Y'all underrate his carry ability. Shout out to getting LaMelo. I don't know what LaMelo is going to be. Wait. I don't know if LaMelo is like I want to see what he is come playoff time. I do want to see how that's going to respond. He wants to see those coverages and that pressure and all that stuff. So it could be different.
I'm like 60% sure during the regular season next year, there's going to be they might be a minority, but a loud minority who say LaMelo is the best player on the Timberwolves. For the same reason people like Swiper were saying Darius Garland was the best player during that regular season in 25. It's going to be a very similar dynamic.
Super efficient scoring, high level playmaking, super efficient clutch scoring. You're right.
the creation for everyone else, making offense easier for everyone. The offensive ratings when he's on versus off. I feel like LaMelo's going to have a lot of the same arguments.
Anthony Edwards is better than Donovan Mitchell, though. So
I'm not saying that's why I said it's going to be a minority. Still going to be a
I
minority.
think it's interesting,
but I think they're going to be a
though,
very
Mars, yeah.
vocal minority.
I think I
expect that to happen. So check back in about season starts in October, about 6 months from now.
Yeah,
Check back in.
I think a lot of people think it's like a seamless fit, but I think there is questions there. Like I've questioned like Ant's like just overall offensive engagement when he doesn't have the ball in his hands. I think that's a real thing. I think, like you said, like if Melo's going to run the show, it's going to be like you don't want it to fall into like a your turn, my turn type offense, but Ant's also very effective with the ball in his hands. So it's actually not as seamless as it might feel. But I think having another high level ball handler is going to help Ant ultimately. To the level though, I'm with Mars. I'm very keen to see what the sentiment is around it, because LaMelo's going to put up some numbers. I think, man. I think he's going to put up some big numbers there.
Thunder up 404, $10. If the Warriors win the chip in 2016, what happens the next 5 years after that? Where does KD go? Who does LeBron recruit? Just Kyrie request a trade sooner? Who do the Lakers end up with later, etc.?
LeBron recruits KD.
Where?
To Cleveland.
To the Cavs.
So for 2 years, or does he?
I mean, if they get KD, I assume Bron would stay. But I don't know what Kyrie does. Kyrie is an unpredictable.
Kyrie's probably leaving anyway, right?
Yeah, I'd assume Kyrie's an interesting guy.
Yeah, they 3-team trade in, and then that way the Celtics players end up with Thunder. Maybe they can just do a sign and trade.
The Lakers don't end up with anyone, I don't think, for a while if Bron doesn't sign there.
Thank goodness.
Yeah, Bron doesn't go. It might be. They might have to wait for. They either have to wait for AD to become a free agent, or they go all in. Or I'm trying to think of like who the marquee free agents were around that time.
Yeah, me too.
Maybe like a Jimmy Butler or something away from Miami, something like that. And that's what they would have to go for.
Yeah.
Paul George, maybe.
Paul George, I was going to say, yeah. Something like that.
Those type of people.
The Pacers offered Paul George for Jamal Murray and Gary Harris in 2017, I believe. That's when they asked for that trade.
Well, maybe they go for Kawhi, because Kawhi apparently didn't want to go to the Lakers because of the LeBron part of it. If LeBron's not there, maybe they can get Kawhi.
Yeah,
maybe.
That's a good one. That's a good one, yeah.
Yeah, build around Lonzo is my side. Yeah, build around Lonzo. That's what I would do. But just make him not wear them Forsaken shoes.
$10 super chat. Ryan Toyot. $10. What the F is this unless LeBron is leaving to be a cop? Get to the list, please. Shout out Penn for throwing ass like that. Penn of the Night Talk basketball. Damian looks lost. W panel Wolves top 3. They're going to get PJ.
Yeah,
PJ would add some nice size and rebounding and rim protection for them at the 4. That'd be nice.
That conversation,
Pin of the night.
For the super chat. Are you having a stroke?
Pin of the night. I mean, you think he's calling you a night walker.
I had nothing.
It wasn't.
I had nothing to add to that.
It wasn't even at night. It was like 5 p.m.
What month was it?
April, May.
Damn.
I know. January, 5 o'clock, Canada, almost night. Yeah, I get it. No, it was like.
Yeah, shout out. $20 super chat. DNE MLB. Shout out to you. We got, this is like when 90s black sitcoms would have social justice episodes. Yep. I don't know if y'all seen it, but like Family Matters and stuff, they would like open up the room would open up, the music would come on, settle into the room, and then it's like when Will Smith confronted his father, like, "Oh, ready to go. Why you always leaving me, man?" Yeah. And then it fades out into black end of the episode. It leaves with Penn saying that what did you say, Penn? You said, "Yeah, I have sympathy for cops." And then they're like, dun dun dun, fades out to the commercial.
Well, it's interesting because Carl Winslow was a cop in Family Matters, and I think it humanized the profession because he did talk about how dangerous it was to be a cop, but also they confronted when Eddie gets pulled over by the racist cop. There was that entire episode where he confronts the racist cop. That exact plot was carried out also by Terry Crews on Brooklyn Nine-Nine. So you do
Yep.
appreciate when you get, Black creatives in that space and they have some say on how the show is going to run. But
And
did
then
you
Fresh
know,
Prince,
Swiper?
when both Carlton and Will got arrested
Mhm.
in the
But
car
did you
ride.
know, Swiper, that initially when Reginald Bell Johnson signed on to do Family Matters, that the show was supposed to be his show, that he was going to be taking it in that direction where he wanted to talk about like serious stuff. Like he wanted to present a version of like a different version of Black existence on screen. And then when Steve Urkel came in, it just became his show. And that really
That was so funny. Was not
Harriet,
his-
the actress who played Harriet, and obviously Carl, like they just allowed it because they knew that more people would watch. But the show became something very different than what it was supposed to be in the first
Yep.
year.
He was a write-in. Urkel was a write-in, and then
Yeah, he was only one episode deal. One
And then
episode
it was
deal.
like-
That's all it was. And then people just like, oh my God. Did I
what was
do
the
that?
best? The best part of Urkel was when he became Stefan, though. When they
Nah,
got that
fuck
little
that
machine.
shit, man. That was stupid.
No,
That
it was
that-
great.
I did not like that at all.
Well, you were older than me, so like I was a child watching this show. Like I like Stefan. He came out the little smoking machine, Damien, his little cool machine, and then he was
I remember.
macking and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, Michelle.
Yeah.
I think what's the
Great
like,
show.
I mean, I'm glad they tied it back up. I know we're talking about a sitcom that's been, that's like 30 plus years old now, but I like the character of Steve personally. I did. I found him a little bit annoying and they played it up a lot, but he was always a good dude. He always tried to help his friends. He
Yep.
always loved Laura. And I just didn't like how, it was almost like, because Steve, like the guy who played Steve, Jaleel White, he was just bored with the character. He wanted to play Myrtle Urkel, cross-dressing, caught a lot of flack for that from the Black community at the time. But he also wanted to play Stefan because it allowed him to not be typecast as this nerdy little kid, because obviously when he got the part, he was like this skinny little kid. But by the time like Steve grew up, dude, like Jaleel White's he's not a small guy.
No, yeah,
You know
he
what I mean?
was a
Like,
good
he's
looking brother. Yeah, he took care of him. He was like swaggy and all that kind of
I
stuff.
didn't say he was good looking. I just said he's not
I
small.
mean, he was like a very well put together dude.
Yeah,
And
so
then
he had
Stefan let him break
to
him
play
down.
up the nerd
Yeah,
stuff, right? But
for
it's
sure.
weird to look like a nerd when you go to the gym and
You remember
obviously not a
The
nerd.
switch. So Fresh Prince, if anybody watched Fresh Prince, Dame, I don't know if you watched Fresh Prince at the time.
Yeah.
Do you remember when 6 Degrees of Separation came out, Penn? Have you seen that movie?
No.
Well, just Google it. It's not even like anything. I mean, you have to watch it. But Will shot that movie in the middle of his time doing Fresh Prince.
Oh
That was-
yes, I do remember this movie. Yes.
And he was like the college student that was
Was this?
kind of
Oh,
meandering.
he is the son. He is the grandson or the son of Sidney
Something like
Poitier?
that. Yeah. But
He
that
really
scene-
couldn't act, bro.
He was good, but that was his first time like taking on that kind of a role though. And
I haven't seen that movie.
He transitioned into it. You have seen it, Damien?
No, I haven't seen the movie.
There's a random scene in there, by the way, where they walk in on Will that was just like I didn't understand what I was watching at the time as a kid because I was just like, why is this? Where did this come from?
Swiper, start, bench, cut. Okay. Laura Winslow, Ashley Banks,
Oh,
Hillary
Laura.
Banks.
Cut.
You cutting Laura?
Easy cut. Both of them. They take both of them. Ashley Ashley is a person, but the cousin. Just not even a question. Not even a question. Yeah. Shout out though. No one was better than Hillary. Was the cream de la cream of that.
I'm cutting Hillary.
You're cutting
100
Hillary.
Yes,
You're
100%.
cutting Hillary Banks.
Yeah, I'm cutting Hillary
Why?
because
Ashley starts for sure.
I don't know. Laura's better. I don't know. I prefer Laura.
Remember when Hillary's husband died in the bungee cord accident when he was proposing? Hillary, will you marry?
Yeah. There's a show from that era that is very underrated, and I feel like people every time I talk to people about it, they're like, "I never heard of that show. How come that show?" Rock. Watch
Yep.
Rock.
Mhm.
That show, to me, that's the creme de la creme.
Topanga. Where's Topanga?
Oh, Topanga's starting. Topanga's starting. Like all this Kelly Kapowski and Topanga, okay, and Laura Winslow. There's the trifecta, the holy trinity of Penn's
man.
childhood crushes. Yeah,
Shout out to Panka, man.
Laura underrated, bro. I don't know why people be hating on it, because she wasn't sexualized. That's the thing. Because for the early part of her Family Matters, life, she wasn't like overly sexualized. She wore baggy clothes. She was just like this.
But also,
She was just a normal girl.
No, shout out to her, but she's
gorgeous. What are you talking about?
Oh yeah, she.
Oh, wait.
My
Hold
wife
on.
and kids. Was a great
I fucked
show
up.
as well.
Nia
My
Long.
wife and kids.
Nia Long was Lisa.
But Nia Long clears all of them.
Yes, she does. There you go.
Yeah, Nia Long was a different beast. Like that was all right, voice entry YouTube $2. F what y'all talking about? Oxus swipe, put the gloves on. We already said we would do that. We actually said we are going to put the
I gotta
gloves
run,
on.
yeah.
All right, yo.
Merry Christmas.
Peace, man.
Brody McLean, 8214-279 for Canadian dollars. They're not better than the Lakers, meaning the Minnesota Timberwolves. Shout out to you. With my crew, 1987, 100, whatever this is. Reed and Barry both got to go. What should they get traded for? And yesterday, I was asking 19 Raptors and 26 Clippers all-time prime, except their respective Kawhi.
Raptors. In full.
Yeah, Raptors.
I would trade to number 28 before I trade Reed or Jabari.
Shout out. Bandit Huncho, $5. Ox Wise Swipe still crying about a fix-it ticket. It will be a fix-it ticket. Shout out. Cultured Bandit, $5. The Wolves are a small team compared to the Spurs, Thunder, Rockets, and Denver, especially Spurs, Thunder, and Rockets, who run double big. Well, they will be running double big with Marvin Bagley this year. I can tell you that's going to happen for sure. They did it last year with Val, but yucks. AP LOL dash G5 G $2. Mars Rim Chilltown Thought Summer League 34 never miss mid. What's that?
Another stroke.
Remember Chilltown Thought.
SL34. Who is SL34? I'm thinking Shaq, but that doesn't make sense. Summer League? Somebody doesn't miss middies. Who did Chill think doesn't miss middies?
Sean Livingston.
Sean
Oh,
Livingston.
Oh, shit. Of course.
I've never heard him called SL before, but appreciate
Yeah,
that.
he's got to maximize his characters. Yeah.
Mhm.
So we got to crack the
That's
Da
why I
Vinci-
respect the
So we got to
smaller
crack
super
the
chats
Da
'cause
Vinci Code.
creativity. Yeah, the creativity in order to get their point off. I always respect it because they try to type out their whole message at first, it doesn't fit, so then they have to start trying to make concessions and trying to get their point. I always like those ones.
Yeah. Shout out.
Creativity.
Cultured Bandit, $5. How do you feel about Houston picking up Chip, aka the shot doctor? In my opinion, great pickup.
He was
Great
in
pickup.
OKC, right? Yeah, he was in OKC.
Chip England is amazing.
People said he's done a lot to help a lot of people. I'm assuming a lot of that is for Amen Thompson, but obviously the whole roster is going to benefit. But I think a lot of that is for Amen. I think a lot of that is for Amen Thompson.
I've been wanting.
You see what happened when Şengün made those 6 threes, Mars? How he had 39 points? Opening season.
Oh, that's OKC? Yeah.
Yeah, if he did that more often, who knows?
Sure. If he's a completely different player, sure.
Nasty Ninja. Brook Lopez became a completely different player. 248, $5. Choose your fighter. July Ox versus Pastor Real Talk versus Pin without his Newports and Royd Rage Swiper versus Troll Mars and Crashdown. I got Pastor taking a W. So this is a free for all. In a wrestling match?
I don't even know what July Ox means.
MAGA Ox, maybe.
Oh.
Coming out with American flag. Maybe.
I thought I was
4th
January
of July.
December Ox.
Great American Hero Ox. And you should just grab Newports and have them ready for the stream sometimes.
I don't even know if they have Newports here. Do they have Newports in Canada? I don't know. I don't smoke.
They should go to a gas station. I guarantee they have Newports. Just go grab some. Bring them on the show.
Why? So I can be like Cowboy Bob, lighting up mid show. No, man, that shit's nasty. Like it's really bad for you. Like
I agree.
Like when I seen a documentary that showed like smoker lungs, And I'm sorry, like, yeah, I know people probably comment on this because my face is going through like some really messed up shit right now. But yeah, it's not smoking, dude. Like melasma is not caused by smoking. I'm basically reverse Michael Jacksoning right now. I don't know if people can see it on my face. Like I have like dark patches here, slightly
Gonna be able to
darkening.
say it soon?
Huh?
You gonna be able to say it?
No. No. You can't.
You already looked up the rules. Is that what it was? You checked.
I checked,
would you do?
unfortunately. Yeah, but yeah. So like basically with Michael Jackson, what he went through, right, was shit. What's it called, Twiba?
Vitiligo.
Yeah.
Vitiligo, right? So that's where you end up like losing pigment. When you're black, you lose pigment in that part of your face. Well, melasma goes the other way. Like you get pigment in certain parts of your face because of sun damage, DNA damage, something like that. So yeah. So this part of my face right here, like right here, is just darker. It's just darker. It's not because I'm not it's not because I'm smoking. It's not because whatever. It's just and I'm yeah. So yeah.
Shout out Mike Jack, man. Ox is correct. $2 DJM 2196. Just a glaze super chat for no reason. Got Lou Bangsky, Plutowski. $2. Ron, do your job. MAGA Ox and Pin ain't it right now. Yeah, shout out to MAGA Ox and Justice Pin. Butter the Biscuit 6350, $5. Ron not lying about the baby mom. I got one baby mama who's a cop in LA, and I got another that's a lawyer in DC. I can't hide nowhere, bro.
Sounds like you made some bad decisions.
W professionalism, I guess. Will Hall of Famer 6589, member for 33 months. The WLS Verona had a 2-month trial there with their Primavera team back in 2019, just as Mars' section. Used to be nasty, a football, dopest experience in my life. Verona is an amazing city as well. W Swiper. It's about
I was
this.
gonna ask where you got that from. Yeah.
Shout out to Fanatics, man. Do you like this?
You just liked like the design or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was like, what affiliations you have?
You know anything about Verona?
I know of the team. I can't tell you a whole lot about like how good they are or whatnot. I don't really follow Italian football these days. That's not what their logo looks like anymore, though. So that's the old retro, I guess. Yeah, it looks nice though. So
thank you. Yeah, Drench. I had to take it for Drench did. Drench is you get around free stuff with Drench, Mars. It's hey yo, can I add this to my bag too? It's like Drench, you get one. Drench is like, hey yo, hey JD, go up there. So you don't want to go up there and say you want something to give it to me. Shout out to Drench.
Close mouth don't get fed. W Drench.
Yeah.
Go get
Culture
your free shit,
bandit.
bro.
$5.
they're not even in Syria anymore. Oh yeah, I don't pay attention. My bad.
$5. Give me a perk and some Everclear, and I make a list better than the Bleacher Report. Marge,
that list was terrible. Let's Google.
100% alcohol, brother.
Oh,
100%. Drink. Pen, have you drank Everclear before?
Is that legal?
I'm pretty sure it is.
Oh.
People used to try it in college just to try it, like a prank.
Interesting.
No, I've drank 80%, 70%. That's as far as I've gone.
I've
chugged 80%. That shit, I'll mess you up.
Somebody said Everclear is goated.
Sounds nasty. 100%. That seems wrong.
Edu 05, 6 whatever. Russell Hakeem. So this is their top 10.
6 whatever. That's €6, man.
€6. Bill Russell, number 1. Hakeem Olajuwon, number 2. KG and then Kevin Garnett, number 3. Tim Duncan, number 4. Draymond, number 5. And we got Robinson, number 6. We got, I think this is Ben Wallace, number 7. Wemby, number 8. Rudy, number 9. And then Anthony Davis, number 10. And then Walter Thurman, Dikembe, Dennis Rodman, Giannis Antetokounmpo, Scottie Pippen, Kawhi Leonard, all honorable mentions for 3-year peaks.
How do you know he doesn't mean Scotty Barnes?
Sure.
Nice. I feel like Wilt's got to be in there. Nah, that doesn't mean I know who you take out, but I feel like Wilt's got to be in there.
Why does Wilt?
But I like that top 10 a lot more. Personally, I like that top 10 a lot.
Yeah, shout out to Will. Cheat code. Just figured everybody. Next up, Ladiga in drag, $5. Mars, what is your generation watching? I saw my nephew watching some kid named Kai. 5 minutes in, I had to lock that off. Y'all kids need more to read.
Oh, that's my like the streaming thing.
Sure.
I think people enjoy what they enjoy, man. I'm not here to judge people for what they watch. I don't.
Do you have any streamers you like?
That's nothing. No, I don't watch streamers. I say all the time, I can't sit down and watch other people live life. Like I don't. That doesn't make sense to me. But people enjoy what they enjoy. I'm not about to hate on people for what they watch. Like people probably don't understand why I spend so much time watching basketball. People throwing a ball in it, but I enjoy that. So if you want to watch streamers, you watch streamers. But
you watch
it
any
doesn't
gaming
appeal to
streamers
me.
at all?
I
You
could
know,
just play
you know
the
who
game.
Keem is? Keem Summer?
No.
I watch him like fairly often, like just scary games.
Who are your favorite podcasters, Swiping?
Depends on what it is, I guess. YouTube is really my go-to for podcasting now because I don't really turn podcasts on anymore because like I usually if I'm walking, I'm listening to like music or running.
See how Netflix is adding podcasts too now. It's really good.
Yeah, man. I'm like that's gonna take me a minute to
Adjust to it.
to get all the way over there watching podcasts on Netflix. You know.
They got they got a lot of the Ringer podcasts. They got On Purpose with my guy Jay Shetty now.
Yep.
And
Hey, Shetty, you want to talk about somebody?
what?
Sheesh.
What about
just
him?
his growth, like just from where he started? I mean, just
Mhm.
crazy. It's crazy to watch. If people buying his books and stuff now,
Yep.
you know Jay Shetty?
We can talk about that off there.
Oh, okay. Keep going. High non-football, Y7T, $5 Canadian. Where would Kobe at his defensive peak rank with guard and wing defenders today? Jordan as well. Mars, Harry Kane, or Ito? Great show, boys.
Kobe at his peak.
Olympics, Kobe?
Well, I would just say like 99, 2000s or whatever. He's not better than Asar. He's not better than Caruso. He's not better than Kaysen, Dyson.
Mm-hmm.
Who else is in the NBA? Marcus Smart. Jalen Suggs.
You said
Probably
you said Scotty Barnes, right?
Oh yeah, if you're counting him as a wing, yeah.
He is a wing.
And yeah, there's a certain like weight threshold that I start looking at you differently. Just
Like 235,
intrinsically.
240.
I don't know what the weight is, but I just look at you and say, yeah. Like Jaden McDaniel's wing, Scotty Barnes, just the way you look. He's one of the better ones. Yeah, I don't know where that means he ranks. He's one of the better ones.
Yeah, and then Kane or
And
Ito?
Harry Kane. Yeah, Harry Kane.
Yeah, shout out Harry Kane. Pimp name Slipback 7780, $5 Mars. In Nets world, we've decided that the 5 draft pick last year were Igor Nolan, Josh Minot, and Chaney Johnson, and then a flyer on Drake. Seraph Wolf by.
Josh Minot,
Yeah,
that's
Ben
awesome.
Seraph and Dan. I like Josh Minot. I'm surprised like a team hasn't like bought low in a sense. I
They
felt
did.
like
Boston bought low on him, and then Brooklyn bought low on him. Josh Minot got bought low twice. He got sold low twice by the Minnesota Timberwolves.
but like he didn't stay in Boston, and I don't get it.
I mean, you can sell something that you buy low on. They signed him to a minimum contract, and then dumped him.
About it. Maybe there's something I'm missing with Josh Minot as to why he's not sticking around on like these contenders. But
Bro, like last I checked, he's the only person that I remember last year actually showing an ounce of pride for the Nets, coming out and saying like, "Oh, I want to put on for the fans." My first thought was, "Oh, bless his heart, what fans?" But also like that's admirable. And quite frankly, I remain a very, very big Josh Minot fan. I think he's going to make it at some point for sure. His numbers have always been positive across the board. No matter how much he plays, he just like I'm not saying he's a starter, But you're not telling me he can't be the 9th or 10th player on the championship
I
team.
agree. I think Josh Minor can play for a team.
Yep.
Sinbad 696 $5 swipe a read One Piece and Magi 2 very good mangas. Giannis Finals MVP this season, averaging 40 on Wemby's all-time great defense in the finals. I can't wait.
Another
Who in the
stroke.
finals? Yeesh. It's tough.
Yeah, the Heat in the finals. Good luck. Andrew Johnson 8919 $5. Lord of the Rings, the greatest movie trilogy ever. Bale was awful as Batman. Only George was worth.
George Clooney. George Clooney was worse, but Christian Bale was awesome as Batman.
What's the name was worse than if we're doing that? Val Kilmer.
Val Kilmer. You know what? I didn't
That
mind Val
movie was-
Kilmer. Like I hate to say it, but like I remember so like again, 1995, 1996, I was a little kid and we couldn't afford a babysitter, so my mom worked at the mall, so she would just sit me at a Sears, right, or a Macy's, and I would just watch TV, and they would play Batman Forever over and over and over again on those TVs, right?
Mhm.
So I just sit there and I watch this movie, probably this movie and The Big Green. I don't know if you remember that movie. I watched those movies like 100 times. So I got to tell you, I've watched that movie again. It's really not that bad.
The George Clooney one was good because that had Uma Thurman and Arnold Schwarzenegger in it. Remember?
That's the worst one ever.
That was good as a kid, though. I mean, I was
Why?
a child. It had Mr. Freeze and it had Poison Ivy. And remember when she turned into Poison Ivy?
See, this is the thing. See, like, I think the fundamental difference, based on what you said about The Dark Knight Rises now, is that you like more and I like less. I like
Okay, well,
less.
As a child,
I like a more.
there's like more characters in it. And then we got Batgirl and we got Robin.
But you didn't tell me you liked Dark Knight Rises as a child. You told me you liked Dark Knight Rises as an adult. So I'm
I
saying
just
like
like that movie. I think Bane.
Because
was
you don't think there's too
terrific.
much going on? Like, okay, it's just like Interstellar versus 2001, right? Like, okay, we're dealing with a very similar 2001: A Space Odyssey. Yes,
I know, but like, are you not an Interstellar fan?
I am an Interstellar fan. 2001 clears by a large margin.
Is that the
And-
best
and-
space
and
movie to you ever?
Is that what?
The best space movie to you ever?
2001: A Space Odyssey? Yes. Yes. Like the very fact that it was made when it was made and it still holds up today is absolutely banana sandwich. Why are you shaking your head? You don't respect it?
No, I do, but there's a lot of space movies, my brother. A lot of them.
What even touches that?
I mean, Alien was special when it came out. That was in the 80s.
Alien's great.
I mean, there's man. Let me finish this because there's a few we can argue about. Let's see. We got next up. No, Amin Thompson on the top 100 defenders ever. TJ bids. Shout out to you. $2.
Better brother didn't make it, but I guess focus on it.
Goon
They're
King
both
forever.
better.
$2. I gave up meth a few years ago. Miss it, low key.
Just go back if you
No.
miss it.
No.
Don't go back.
Pimp name Slipback 7780. $2. Swiper. Go see Backrooms in the Sessions. I saw them the week they came out. That's super old news. That was months ago. Good movies. Void Century U2. $2. My favorite directors are Nolan Coogler and Jordan Peele.
I'll give you Coogler for sure. I gotta put Fincher up there though. It's to me it's Coogler, Fincher, and then yeah, it's hard to pick a third. Probably Nolan.
There's some pretty great directors in the world. Pimp name Slipback 7780. $2. Hillary never did it for me. OG on Viv was fine. Yeah. Shout out to her. Pimp name Slipback $2. Wait, Penn is Uncle Ruckus. No, Penn could not be Uncle Ruckus. Shout out to him. No, Pimp name Slipback 7780. $5. Yeah, Josh Minot is nice. I think with Igor and Mikhail, we got something. Also, Penn, don't worry about the Nets fans. You're Canadian. That's insult enough. Okay.
I do think you have something with Yegor or Michael.
Ron shared the chat awards, so make sure y'all sign up for that and fill out those answers and all that kind of stuff. As your former MVP, we haven't done this since. Did we do this last year, Mars?
Yep.
Wasn't last year when you won panel MVP?
Maybe it was. Maybe the timeline slip. Could be. We haven't done it since then. Look and go back to back, obviously. People said, and when I was in Fanatics, they said I give them most consistently good takes. So we'll see what happens from there. We got Brexno or Bruno XO, Brexno XO became a YouTube member. Shout out to you. We got Shaheim Board 1373 became a YouTube member. Shout
Shaheem
out to you.
Edwards.
The No Capo became a YouTube member. Shout out to you. Then we got Supreme Hoops 8859 became a YouTube member. Shout out to you. Mtel22 became a YouTube member. Shout out to you. Is that the same Mtel? Jason
Yes.
Grills 8541 became a YouTube member. Shout out to you. And then we got member for 17 months. No, you're not 76. 17 months. Premium upgrade for Halo early access not working. So gaming. Shout out, y'all. We have this pin members only stream tonight, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hope to see Mars and Pin there. Y'all know what time it is. This has been a great episode of Player's Choice, y'all. We'll be back here tomorrow with more NBA news to talk about, and I'll have more energy tomorrow as well because I'm still recovering from this New York trip. But this is going to be a great episode tomorrow. Cannot wait. Y'all know what time it is. Lock in. See y'all soon.
Merry Christmas.
Peace, man.